This is a Tuesday Saturday session. It is July 1st, 2025, and this is 2096, a post apocalyptic D12 role playing game set in the not so distant future. Intelligence is rewarded, stupidity is punished, and whatever you do, don't roll a 1. This is kind of an impromptu session. It was going to be a solo session, but I didn't lock said solo, and some people came in. So hey, we've got most of the crew on Saturday. We're missing. We got a couple of spots, by the way, if anyone wants to play. DM me, get on board. I would say this is an advanced session for higher level characters, but at the same time, higher level characters can die just as easily as low ones. Yeah, especially in this world. So it is what it is. Go watch, if you want to really know what happens after the recap, go watch past sessions on YouTube. Go buy merch. Yeah, and that's, for everyone who's going to, never mind. Anyways, what do we got? We got 3 players with us today on this July 1st, and we're going to go through. You tell us who you're playing, do a little recap. We'll get right into it because there's a lot going on, and I think it's going to be a good time. Thank you for joining me. We're going to start with Akuma. Unless you're grabbing beer, and then we're going to start with.
I am Fade. I play Akuma, one, the assassin, bodyguard, dinosaur befriending bastard, Lev Mage, or Gravity Mage, rather.
I mean, yeah. I'm excited to see what happens with your multi limbs and your fucking. Yeah. Anyways, Zool, who are you playing?
I'm playing Derek, which, if you really think about it, does very much play almost like a level 1 character with how he has no armor and takes a lot of damage.
Luckily, I was muted when I laughed my ass off, but yeah. What level is Derek right now?
He's 7.
Yeah, probably shouldn't be playing as level 1, but hey, it's cool because levels don't matter in this game. It really doesn't.
Akuma's level 1.
Yeah, and I mean, you're more. Never mind. We're not gonna talk about. It's great. Makes for a good time. Where we're at and what's going on, we'll find out in a minute. Well, that leads us to our other player, the solo player who played the other day. Had some things happen. We're not going to talk about it until it becomes relevant to the group and the situation at hand. I love it. Marcus, who are you playing?
I am playing Doran. Currently alone with Hammer and Banshee. That's all I need to say. Hunter extraordinary.
Yeah, you're not alone if you're with Hammer and Banshee, dude. And by the way, you all saw the significant individuals I put up. You better go and react to them and have your friends and family react to them, or there's going to be problems. Anyways, it's been a while since I put new ones up. Yes, some stuff happens. A lot of stuff happened since you all ended up, well, under the desert. As you all headed back to the spring, you were being trailed by some raiders, or, some people. You're not sure, but they are probably raiders. And you went deeper and deeper into a radiation zone until suddenly your vehicles got stuck and you fucking fell through the ceiling, or, down into this underground area. The island, which we're calling it, because that's basically what it is. It's surrounded by water. Lots of water. As the sun rises and falls, you basically all found yourself in Jurassic Park. However, these dinosaurs are not as friendly as those plant-eating, loving things, unless you're, Akuma, and then maybe they like you. Or maybe the android, too. They like that for some reason. I don't know. It's weird. What's going on? Who knows? But anyways, last session, what happened? We're not going to talk about the solo session. We're going to talk about the one before. There was an incident. There was gunfire, as you guys found out that, well, you're not the only ones down here. Apparently, a couple of the raiders, the ones that were following you through the radiation zone, also ended up down here. You guys were forced to split up, or you guys split up. Some of you were wounded critically. Dai stayed behind and covered to cover you guys. However, that didn't work out so well for him, as there was gunfire when 3 of you, which would be the AI, Akuma, and Derek, went back. You found nothing but drag marks. Following said drag marks, you ended up, in the middle of a fucking minefield. Good times right there. As Doran took Hammer, whose leg was crippled, mangled by, well, I'm going to say Kuma's pet, accidentally, which is because he actually did some stuff. Go watch the previous episodes, sessions. Shit happened. Anyways, Doran is currently with Banshee and Hammer, who got to this area here, which is one of the main arteries, main ways in and out of said island, going to this middle island, the center facility, which you guys have not seen yet, which you didn't know existed until a while ago. Also, getting to said island over the Kraken's waters, well, would not work so well as there's a fucking Kraken. And as we know from our previous sessions, they're not tentacles, they're arms, octopus arms. So you all understand octopus arms, okay? Or squid arms, I guess. Could you say that? Do people understand that? Anyways, you know what I mean. They're not tentacles because tentacles only have a small patch of suckers on top. Anyways, doesn't matter. So, those are our players. This is where we're at. I don't know if that explains anything. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to... Derek, give us a recap of
Actually,
the
wait.
events. What?
Now that I think about it, if it is a Kraken, doesn't that imply that it's like a giant squid? Would have 2 tentacles and 8 arms.
All right, so it's an octopus, okay? It's an octopus, because if you play Sea of Thieves...
Yeah, I think from the picture it looked like one.
Yeah, if you play Sea of Thieves, okay, the Kraken that attacks you does not have any tentacles. They're all they're all octopus arms, okay? There are no tentacles, which, whatever. But people, you say tentacles, people know what to, they envision... It doesn't matter what they envision. Anyways, why don't you give us a recap? Where are you right now as I go to switch the map?
Right now, we find ourselves in the middle of a minefield. We discovered this fact when Akuma's dinosaur stepped on a landmine, detonating it. I believe it blew off a chunk of its leg, and it ran off at 9 o'clock. Which with our northern bearing would make that west. And we all stopped, where Derek then decided to pull out the advanced subsonic imager. But before the android was able to warn him that this wasn't a good idea, a landmine in front of us, 7 meters in front of Derek, blew up, throwing both the AI and Kuma. And Riley ended up actually also being in that blast, getting knocked down to just 1 HP. Which then, in a hurry, we all kind of decided to assess our situation, freeze, regroup right where the landmine detonated.
I do not think it would be pertinent to chase down Dai just yet. He might be okay. I think.
Oh no, I think he's dead.
He probably is dead. But I do think it would be pertinent for us to make our way back to the tunnels.
Yeah, I'm just worried about any mines that might be behind us.
Then what we do is the logical thing. What were we running on the way here?
At this point, I think we do a perception check. Do we see our trail?
It wasn't our trail, it was someone else's trail.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
That's true. But I think we all kind of like... If you know how people walk, they usually like have a different footsteps. I'm saying that any...
This was like straight drag. This is a straight body being drugged.
Okay. Derek, what exactly are you looking for?
That's
trying to remember the exact... how about this? I'll say it this way. I am trying to recall exactly all of Derek's footsteps, so he knows the exact route he took in, because he knows that route is safe for him to take out.
Okay. Akuma, what was that roll for?
I don't know.
All right, cool.
You said roll perception.
Yeah, that was for Derek and his way in and out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Derek was pretty much following me, just
Yeah.
like everybody else was.
I mean, you were fucking booking it down the
Yeah.
like drag marks and stuff. So, yeah. If you look outside the crater and where the fucking mine blew up, you do see like the way you came in. So you could head back that way. At this point in time, though, the android, the AI, is going to look at you guys and be like, at this point, I feel like we should try to see if Dai is still alive. Is he?
There are far too many enemies and far too many landmines for us to go that way.
It looks over at you, Kuma. I understand that you are new to this group, but Dai was the one who was paying everyone else, was he not? Looks over at Derek. I understand that you were reluctant to come along with us. I was there for that. But I still think that the end game is worth it. If we abandon him, I don't know what we will do.
I can see this. If we don't recover the body, or if we don't get like a dog tag, or at least actual verifiable confirmation that he is in fact dead, it could end up just like blowing back the wrong way on us, making it look like we killed him or try to get out ourselves.
Exactly. Especially now that he is a significant individual with a bio. Maybe that should be taken into consideration. It looks over at you, Okuma.
You know what needs to be taken into consideration?
What? It cocks its head to the side.
I'm gonna walk this way a little bit.
Which way?
Actually, I'm gonna walk to the center of the crater.
Okay, you're safe.
I'm gonna shoot this way to where like the blast radius hits right here.
So you want to land right there?
No, I'm not jumping over there. I'm just
Please
shooting
don't.
over there.
Oh, like a grenade?
Give me an attack roll,
No.
please. Let's see how close to this target you get. Mind you, it's going to rely on your hit probability. Yep. Boom. As you fire, keep an attack roll. In which case, roll a 1, and you're going to blow up the entire minefield, and everyone dies. Wow, that's not a 1. That's pretty fucking damn close. So what is your hit prob? 6? Because you're an android, right?
Yep. And
1, 2, 3.
as soon as I shoot, I'm gonna use my other hand to place a barrier in front of us.
Okay, so you're gonna hit like right there. That's where your fucking blast goes off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trees and vegetation fucking go everywhere, right? The fucking noise. We're gonna use Star Wars as that. The fucking you know what I'm talking about. The sonic blast. It goes off. Shreds everything. Monkeys in the trees go flying or running for their lives. Fucking mockingbirds. I don't know. There's a bunch of animals that fucking run. As you shred a fucking tree and it like crashes down. Not like falling over, but once again, Star Wars style, it fucking blows apart, comes down. Really cool, like there's like flapping of birds in the trees as everything moves. Nothing explodes though, if that's what you're trying for.
I'm gonna
How
shoot
big of an area does that have? Like how much of an area do you think would be safe from that explosion, Kuma? Like is that like a 1 meter area that it would have blown up the mines in? I don't. We'd have to set off a mine with it.
I'd say it's literally. What is your area effect for that thing? Do you have one?
That's a good question.
I would say that this is a good representation. It's probably like, I don't know, what's that? 1, 2, 3. So it's 5
I also
meters.
have to raise the fact that
5
it's
meters.
probably permeating from the center of that source, so it's not going to be penetrating as deep of a depth that radius.
I'm gonna shoot one more.
Okay. Give me another attack roll. At least you're consistent. Hold on. I gotta draw some stuff here. We're gonna change the color. We're gonna make it green. So and this should make a circle. It does. So you hit there, right? Same thing. You were fucking. You rolled a two. Another fucking 2. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna say that it probably fucking hit up here. Boom. And mind you, they don't know you're not like hitting where you intend, right? But these 2 areas are definitely clear as nothing blows up.
And we are in a crater, right?
I mean, you're on the edge of a crater, yeah. I mean, there's. Hold on. Let me draw more stuff.
So okay. So from the information gathered,
There you
it's a 5-meter
go.
radius,
You're
right?
like a crater.
But it
There you
was activated from 7 meters away.
go. Hold on, I'm changing some stuff. There you go. That's the area that you cleared. About like that. Bloop,
All right.
bloop.
I'm gonna stand at the top of the right at the lip of the crater so that my shield. I'm gonna kind of like do it to where it lodges into the ground, but it's more at an angle to cover everybody,
Okay.
and then start firing in a line.
So
like
which
this.
which way are you going? Move yourself to the edge of the crater, please.
While Akuma's doing this, I'm just going to be eating some bars and regaining health.
How many bars do you have, by the way? Once again, there are no general stores.
You only for how the turning
okay.
was going. I was intending to use all 10, but I only had the time to actually use.
Wait,
I
what?
would suggest y'all get kind of close because it's a what is a 2-meter shield?
All right. Here's what I'll allow you to have, Derek. You have 2 bars left. After crushing them in the fucking boot
Okay.
and whatever, you have 2 fucking bars. That's it. After that, you're fucked. Okay. There is no resupply. I want you all to pay attention to your fucking reserves because you're down here for a reason. I'm watching
Yeah.
all of you.
No, they've been
okay?
ticking down.
Okay. Just want to make sure. That's all. Akuma goes up there. Are you guys following him? The AI will come. The A. Fuck. The AI. God damn it. What is going on here? There we go. The AI walks up behind him. By the way, at this point in time, you can all give me who's got Riley, by the way.
I
I
tried
had
dragging
Riley, but
her.
I would have sat her down behind me.
Okay. What'd you say, Derek?
I don't think I can really drag her too well, especially if you need to jump between these areas.
All right. Well, you both can give me perception checks. Yeah, Derek, you're busy watching mines blow up, calculating the fucking everything in your mind. That makes sense. Akuma, perception check.
All right, 1 second.
This is gonna be fucking great because you're not gonna get high enough either. Derek, you are going to notice when Akuma rolls at least a 10. I mean a 12. I mean, yeah, that's it. All right. As you're walking to the edge of, well, this area here, this neon green, which is fucking cool looking, by the way. You like put Riley down, but as you look, you see a couple of interesting things. She starts, well, it's not hard to not see this. And I'll say even Derek with your 1 as your do. Maybe Akuma points it out. Akuma, you're the first one to see this. She starts to like convulse, right? You not only see like where Hammer's leg got crushed, like, I mean, it's kind of like bruising. You saw fucking, a bluish body, like Mystique. It's definitely got we're going to say ruby red. It's got a fucking ruby red glow to it. Her right fucking leg, right? That was crushed. However, her fucking arm and her other leg starts to fucking do this. It's almost like it's pulsing. And you're the first one to notice this. What do you do?
I noticed this.
Yeah, she looks like she's in pain, by the way.
I point this out to the others and I say, take care of that.
The AI looks over at
I'm
you.
gonna doing 3 regenerations and then gonna eat some I'm just rolling for those.
So as Riley is winching in pain, you regenerate and fucking eat protein bars.
Hey, I rolled a 1, okay, for that perception, so you can't get mad at me.
That's perfect. So for the limited amount of regeneration and protein bars that you healed, right? You're like literally, you got protein bar like. And by the way, you can't eat it with your mask on. So how do you do this?
Yeah, no, I'd pull down the mask for this.
All right,
I don't know what I was rolling.
you've got like. Hold on, that's good. You got protein bar. Yeah, what the fuck is that? Those are some shitty rolls, Akuma.
Those were it was because my fucking dice roller was pulled up.
I wish that was fucking Derek's rolls, honestly, because that would have been fucking good. But anyways, Derek, so you're like fucking munching on these protein bars, right? You got your mask fucking down. You got protein bar dripping down your face. The AI like is looking at you. Derek, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm feeling a little hungry. I'm just trying to eat some.
It kind of like
regenerate.
its hand goes down towards Riley, which you see is like on the ground, winching in pain by the looks of it. As fucking like, you just see this glowing. Once again, like the glow you saw, it's even more heightened, but it's not the same color. It's almost as if you can see the pain. And for some reason, it looks like both her legs and an arm is severed or something. That's it, as it kind of like pulses to the intensity where it just like disappears. It's very weird. You're not quite sure what's going on. In which case, the AI is going to try to assist. She had med kits, right? Still or no?
No, actually, the last of her healing was those healing herbs that I administered to her.
Okay.
But then she got hurt.
The AI is going to look around and is going to walk off. And how far it's going to walk off? It's going to do 1d12, and that's going to decide which how far. Okay, it's only going 2. It's going west. That's good. It's not going to set off a mine. It picks up some fucking herbs and berries, kind of mixes them together, and then comes back. Minesweeper, guys. You're still in Minesweeper. It comes back. It's going to go like here. And it starts to administer them. Akuma, what are you doing?
Kuma is going to let off a series of blasts.
Okay, you look over, you see the AI walk off. It picks up some herbs and berries, starts crushing them, and goes back to Riley as she convulses on the ground in pain. Derek, you've got protein bar fucking coming down your, like, I would say beard, but I don't think you have one. Your face, you know, you're munching on it. You watch the android do this as Akuma raises his weapon, and we're going to go over to Doran. Doran, we know where you're at. What are you doing exactly? Because that's going to matter. Yeah. Yeah, Doran.
We're at the entrance now, right?
Well, you're close to. Remember, the closer you get, the brighter it is. Like at one point, I'm trying to think. Are they both up? Remember, Hammer's limping her way back. There comes a point where both her and Banshee are like, we can't go any closer. 'Cause it's like fucking staring into the sun. Like, so you're a good decent meters away when you finally stop.
Okay. So, how far is the entrance?
It's about, I don't know, 20 meters, 30 meters. It's still fucking bright out, dude. So remember, you guys cannot get closer.
I'm gonna.
Give me an endurance check before we do anything.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I need to sit up for this shit.
Ha ha ha. Well, it's not a 1. That's pretty fucking good. All right. You feel a little faint. You're hurting. You might be traumatized from the events that happened, actually. As you're walking up, both Banshee and Hammer look
I
at
was
you.
I was dragging Banshee. So.
What about Hammer? Remember, Hammer's, I mean, even though you guys splintered her leg, it's not fucking easy for her to walk on a fucking mangled leg, dude. She's been in pain this whole time.
Yeah, I'm gonna put her shoulder, or I'm gonna let go of Hammer for a second.
He falls to the floor.
Yeah. No, he's right next to me.
He like Hold on.
We got up to Hammer.
Wait.
So I'm gonna put him down for a second. I'm gonna put
Yeah, he's all right.
Banshee's.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Hammer's arm around me. Then I'm gonna go back to dragging Banshee, and we're gonna get closer to the light.
Okay. Any closer, you're going to basically be blinded at this point. And both Banshee and Hammer kind of like look at you. They're kind of like, you feel their resistance. Are you supporting both of them right now? That's what I'm.
Yeah.
Okay. You're
But so the thing is, as soon as we get kind of like into the light where I'm almost blinded, I'm going to use the last hide that I have. I'm gonna get pieces, and I'm gonna cover both Banshee and Hammer's eyes,
okay.
and I'm gonna endure it myself and keep going forward.
Okay. So once again, this is going to take some time for you to stop, do the hide and all that. So as you stop, both Banshee and Hammer, because they're actual people and they're going to react to what you're doing, are going to be like, Doran, we can't go back out there. Even if we did, what? We're going to wait for the others. We don't know if they're going to fucking make it. Because if they encounter these things or something else, they're going to be done. Like, we're loyal to die, but at this point in time, we want to get out of this fucking hellhole.
So do I. The thing is, we can't move like this. We at least need something to heal us. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna cover your guys' eyes. We're gonna go out into the sun for a little bit. I'm gonna try and scoop out whatever the fuck is in this skull, use it as a helmet to cover myself, and then go out and get some stuff to heal us.
You do? All right. Banshee and both Hammer are like, yeah. You realize we have helmets, right? The Hammer like sighs.
I did not
actually,
realize that.
Slumps down to the ground. You see Banshee take off his fucking armored helmet, right? He's like, looks at it, looks at you.
That's
Here.
too small.
Try to put it on, big guy.
I'm gonna try, but it's not gonna work because I need double the size.
You do. However, it kind of like expands enough as it gets close to your head. It fucking because it's not. Remember, 1 to 3 is removable face plates. Everything else are retractable. Nanite baits. It kind of like fits. We're talking like it comes down like it covers your eyes and stops at your fucking nose, kind of thing. So your whole like lower area is still exposed, but it does cover you. And when it does, it kind of works as like a blinder. Maybe that'll help. I don't know, but we can't get any closer to that, dude. Listen,
Okay.
if you can get up there and you can fucking find some stuff to heal us or at least to help us out, I mean, we're fucked up. But going
So
back
am I.
out
Look at
there
me.
is not an option. We
I'm
gotta
racing.
we gotta fucking head back to the center, dude, and try to get the fuck out of here.
How are we gonna? We still got one more left of those fuckers. We at least need to heal up before we go back in.
We don't know how many more do we have. We don't know. I mean,
We need
listen.
something.
You've been down here for how long? And have you ever seen these fucking things? We never saw that in the fucking records or the fucking information we got.
Look, I've never seen this thing. It's
Or the rabbits. You never saw the jackalopes, right?
no, I've seen the rabbits, but I've never seen the fucking those
Laser
two-legged
shooting ones.
fucking on property. Huh?
Well, you've never seen the laser shooting ones, by the way.
No, I haven't seen the laser. I've seen the regular ones.
Regular ones, yes, but laser shooting jackalopes, that's something new. So they're gonna look at you.
I thought it
and
was
they'll be
implied they all shot lasers.
yeah, I think if I look at the notes, it's gonna be like you've never seen the jackalopes, but actually, I think that's what it was. So you never saw the jackalopes are new, and so are the creatures you just encountered. You never seen before.
Look, there's a lot of stuff that even I don't know, even after spending so long here.
Yeah, so we need to get the fuck out of here because who knows what else is down here. I mean,
Yes.
the things in the water,
We
the
can't do
squids,
that.
like
100%. We need to fucking leave. But right now, my main priority is getting you guys back to health. healthy enough so I can move you or do whatever. I have one arm right now. I can't carry you both all the time and also fight.
They kind of like sigh. They look at each other and they fucking like, well, we'll stay here. We'll do our best if those fucking things come. And you see fucking like Banshee reload.
I'm gonna be
Hammer
as
too.
quick as possible.
Get out
I'm
there.
gonna put you guys back to back so you don't have to move. So you're
They're
covering
they're
both
already
ways.
like, yeah, they're already up against the wall, like back to back. I just say
Okay,
that.
cool.
They kind of like look at you for no. They are
okay.
already back to back. When they reload, they're both like fucking. They're there. They're propped up. If you read their bios, you understand that they may or may not have some experience in this. You're not sure what because you haven't talked to them. You don't know them that much. No one else does. But yeah, they look at you. They're like, "Well, get it done fucking quick, dude."
I'm gonna be as quick as possible, and I'm gonna run out.
Okay. How am I gonna do this? We're gonna do. Just give me a D12 roll,
Sure.
and then tell me what you're doing. Man,
Fuck.
lots of twos coming from you people today. I like it.
I blame Uzumaki. I am going to
Usumagi had nothing to do with this.
Akuma.
go into the
Who's
forest
Akuma did. Okay.
and look for herbs.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Please be a 12. Why is it a fucking 2? Fuck you.
Because it's a Tuesday. All right.
We
You-
play on a 12th day instead.
A Tuesday. That's funny. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of funny. All right, you run back up into the. Well, outside, you're in the plains right now. Are you gonna search in the plains, or are you going towards the jungle, where you know there's gonna be
Jungle.
more stuff you need? Okay, so we're not gonna go to the map right now. We could, but I believe it's what, half a kilometer away. You're pretty quick, right? All right.
Yeah.
You are running. You are gathering. They are down below. We're gonna go to the others.
And the next one shows up. Fuck.
No, it's not coming outside, dude. Doesn't like light. Who does? Derek in the plant. All right. What are you guys doing? Yeah, you see Riley. She looks like she's in pain. The fucking AI is like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Next move. I think Akuma was firing. Huh? You were doing some blasts there, dude?
Oh, yeah.
What are you shooting at? Wow, you guys are doing great today. I love it. 3, and get a fucking 2, dude. Oh, not 12. Nice. Where were you shooting at? Because what the fuck are you doing? Another 3? How many?
Do you see all these X's?
Uh-huh. So are you starting in the left and going to the right? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, well, I'm starting from the outside and going in with both arms. Oh, no. Left to right, because I am holding a shield with one arm.
All right. Here's where you're going to hit. Boom. 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 Boom.
Fuck your minesweeper.
Yep, minesweeper.
And boom. All right, those are the areas that you have cleared, that you fucking fire. You literally just yum, 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 trees, vegetation, shrubs, more creatures run away, screaming and fucking out of fear of their lives. That is the area that you cleared. All the green spots are where you hit. Well,
I think I need to ask the important question. How many mines did he set off with this?
none.
Yeah. I had to worry about that.
I don't know what we're doing, but we better do it quick because Riley doesn't look like she's doing so well. The AI says.
I'm gonna look up from munching
But
on
you
the
want to
protein
keep
bars
going
and healing a
forward.
bit.
So we either retreat now and head back the way we came and go find help with.
I'm sorry.
The other-
Did you say help? I don't. Akuma, there is no help down here. You got fucking
We
shot out
are
of the
the
sky.
help.
We are the help. Nobody's coming to our rescue. There is no general store to restock at. There is nowhere to go. If we don't get dieback and supplies, we're all going to die down here. And I know you and I have
Okay.
a core, but our cores can be destroyed.
Fine.
I have an idea.
I-
I got an idea.
Yes.
I'm gonna climb one of these trees. Is there a tree close by?
Wait, what are you doing?
Is there a tree close by?
do you-
Hold on. You don't want to make trees? I mean, not where you fucking blew up the mine, no. Or everything else, they're fucking shredded and like. Hold on. The AI is
Guys,
gonna
I
look
might
at you,
have an
Derek.
idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the mine. We only know of 2 mines that got set off.
Man, you
One
guys-
because of a big heavy dino, and I'd assume that's probably an outlier, given the fact that it's a big minefield. Do you guys see any craters around here? We all look around for how many craters do we see?
I mean, give me a perception check. You and whoever's looking.
Let's do that. Let's just rule this out because I have a theory.
Son of a bitch!
At least it's not a 2.
You're all rolling threes. I love it. Okay. Yeah, you see craters.
At least they're not ones.
So
You
how many do I see specifically from the landmines before Akuma? did all of that?
Give me an intelligence check for that one. I want to say what, 2?
I'm pretty sure it's only the
Uh-huh.
2.
Yeah, you only see 2.
That gives me a couple of ideas. If a big heavy dinosaur walked through the minefield and set off one mine, and we don't see any other mines that have detonated, it could mean that potentially this is a new minefield. But also, I would like to raise the point that it could have been a complete fluke that the dinosaur even set off that landmine because there's been no power down here. So I think this all might be caused because we have these relics that are allowing power. And if we just turn off the relics for a bit, we might be able to walk right through the minefield, no problem.
Can you turn the relics off?
Not that
I
you're
don't
aware
think
of.
so. I was thinking we'd just throw them.
I'm not throwing a relic.
I don't want to either. As
I'm gonna
soon as
climb-
I
I'm gonna
get rid of
ignore
this
him
thing,
and
I
find
can't
a tree to
move.
climb.
Once again, what are you climbing? There's no trees around you. Like, you're in a big desert, like jungle. There are trees, but since this blew up, none directly in your path. So I'm not
It
gonna
doesn't
make
have
you.
to
You're
be one
having to
directly in
leave
my
the
path.
crater.
All right. So
Don't parse it as being difficult. Where's
no.
the closest tree at?
I gotta make fucking icons now. I don't want to do that. Hold on.
No, we can play this theater of the mind. Just tell me where the closest tree at, and I'm gonna go climb that bitch.
Like fucking over here. Over
I like the
fucking
question.
here.
I think the point we're trying to
Oh,
raise
yeah,
is
there you
any
go,
tree
right
is going to
there.
be
That's right
outside
close
of
by.
any safe area.
Yeah.
I am going to run and jump to the tree.
Hold on. I need to give you waypoints, dude, because this all matters.
You'll stop smacking.
Sorry, that is fucking annoying.
Akuma, we shouldn't be too rash. If we leave the crater, we potentially set off any mines because of the artifact you have.
I think you already did it. Hold on. What's a good tree color?
Green?
Brown or green?
Brown. I'd actually go brown because they're going to be tall trees, and we're only going to really be dealing with the trunk.
Yeah, but they're avatar trees. I mean, we're doing purple.
Blue.
Tree. 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 Tree.
At this note, if I see Akuma
Jump.
doing this, I'm
Tree.
stepping back.
Tree. Tree.
I jumped to the tree.
All right, you're on the tree. What are you doing with the tree?
I scramble up the tree.
Give me a speed check, please. You guys are gonna fucking hate me. What? All right, you're going up the tree. You guys see Akuma jump and fucking start going up the tree.
I don't see how this helps any of us down here.
It's not supposed to help you. It's supposed to give me some kind of insight to help us all. So you sit there and be quiet.
And if he gets less than a... Okay, yeah, the android's just like... It picks up Riley. And it starts walking to the north. Doop. God damn it, why the fuck does it...
I point all 4 of my arms, I separate them, and I blow myself forward once I reach the very top of the tree.
All right, it's going to take a minute. You're fast, but these trees are large. You know, rainforest-sized fucking trees because it's a jungle. So in 3 seconds, you're going to get up pretty high, but you're not there yet.
All right, cool.
Derek.
That gives me enough time. I got to go to the bathroom. Give me a minute.
All right, Derek, you see the android walking up with Riley. Come on, Derek.
I want to come, but I'm afraid that the relic I have is gonna set off anything, and all of the stuff that I have on me,
Shit,
that's
why
draining
is everything
power, and
moving?
I can't just like switch it off. You guys
Derek?
have to like drag me.
It's not the relic. Don't make me
Okay,
come back
I'm
there and grab you by the ears.
I'm a follow.
Okay, you're gonna follow directly. Give me the path you're following.
As close as I can, exactly where he stepped.
Basically,
I'm
went
not
fucking
gonna
straight
try to-
north from there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna stay right on this line then.
Ah! Okay, nope, you're good. Okay. You guys, yeah, you get to the area that he, well, that fucking, Akuma just fucking launched all those concussive and fucking blew up everything around it. Fucking, and mind you, there's vegetation and trees. They're not all destroyed. I'm not making every fucking tree because there's a lot of them. As he's fucking climbing up to the top, the android looks back at you. And you were worried about what? As it continues to walk. It's got Riley, by the way. There we go.
My first time in a minefield. Okay, I got a little worried.
Give me a perception check there. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Can I see that?
Oh yeah, you're both. Well, Akuma's still climbing a tree as you all exit said minefield. By the way, I'll show you where they are because it's fucking great. Anyone who, well, basically is... Oh, we're not live streaming. There's no way for you guys to cheat. But here's the mines. Hold on, ready? Here they come. That's where the mines were. Yeah. And 2 of them you already blew up. So, anyways. As you walk out, right? Both you and the fucking android. By the way, Akuma, you were climbing up the tree still to the top as they fucking exit said minefield. However, both the AI and
Wait,
Derek...
no, I see how perfect that route was. That it going from here to up here doesn't go through any of them.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You guys could just fucking walk.
Aren't you glad you followed me?
Yeah, so Kuma, as you are climbing the tree still, right? You do not know that the others have already exited said minefield. Both the AI and Derek see this. You stop. As suddenly you get the sneaking suspicion that something has, well, not dinosaur has locked onto you as there is a gunshot. However, you guys, yeah, whatever gave it away, a crack in the fucking trees, once again, the sniper in the air. I'm going to say with those 12s, this round is going to miss you unless I roll a 12. And I don't. So yeah, you all 3 of you stop as there is a gunshot. Akuma, you get to the top and you're like, yeah, see, this is the best way, whatever. You jump as there's a gunshot from below you. Doran, give me another 2d12, please.
Oh, thank God.
Wow.
That's pretty fucking good. All right. You get out of said bunker. You go into the forest, the jungle. You were able to collect herbs and berries, whatever the fuck, medicinal stuff. and you start making your way back with no ill effects. Nothing has attacked you with those rolls.
Okay.
It's pretty bright though. It is. Even with a helmet that doesn't fit your fucking head the whole way.
Yeah. What do I see when I get back?
That's a good question. You get back, and unfortunately, Banshee and Hammer are not there. I'm kidding. They are there. With those rolls, I will say that you get back. They look exhausted, weary, and fucking hurt. As like even blood is like pooling up on the floor. By the way, you're do you have bleed? Did you fucking cauterize your wound?
I think Banshee did that.
That's right. He is medically inclined. All right. That's fine. You get back. They look at you. Like, actually, do they shoot you? No. Like their gun. Like, we'll say Hammer's like fucking, raised in your direction. She raises her weapon as you approach. I mean, think of it. All she can see is a glaring sun and a shadow. Not sure what's coming upon her. Actually, give me an intelligence check for that. Yeah, I'm gonna say that you, coming out of, from the backlit sun, it's hard. It's hard to make out who you are. What do you do?
I'm back.
Oh, fucking time. Anything happen out there? Did you find Dai? Did Dai show up?
No, no, I didn't find Die. We don't even have communication with the other group because they didn't give us a relic. But
That's not.
I found her. A Die didn't show up. No one showed up. It's just me. Unfortunately.
Yeah, but that's not true. I mean, you can't feel that.
Feel
Thor
what?
says to you. Like Riley, like
I can feel that.
she's
I
still
can't.
alive. She's not like.
They're
I don't
alive,
think,
but
I don't think she's
I don't know.
conscious.
I don't. I stopped trying to figure it out because right now I need to worry about our survival. And I take out the herbs and I start healing with them, all of us.
All right, just give me 3d12.
That is fucking horrible.
Nice. All right, you're doing your best as the conversation continues. So, are we going deeper? Are we trying to get to this middle island?
I guess that's the only choice in this matter right now.
I don't see waiting for everyone else at this point in time like a good idea. Oh, fucking Banshee kind of like grunts. Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, I don't want to meet any more of those fucking things, whatever they are. I mean, who the fuck has seen anything like that? The fucking. I mean, I'm just happy they can't fly. Like,
Okay. Are they bleeding out now?
oh, they're not
Or
bleeding
did I
out.
stop that?
No, no.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not bleeding out.
Fuck. But the other thing, I don't have an arm anymore, so I can't carry them both. I can strap one to my back. Okay, I'm gonna look at them. I'm gonna go. Okay, I have an idea. It's not a good one, but it might help us survive. You guys can't walk that much. I'm gonna have to carry you both. I'm gonna have to strap one to you to my back, one of you to my back, and I'll carry the other in my only arm. You guys gotta point that gun in front of us, no matter what. I can't attack. It'll be you guys.
As you say that, Banshee like hobbles up on one leg. Just to fucking walk. I just need you to support me, asshole. I don't think she can.
Yeah, but can you move fast enough for us to escape?
Escape what? Those fucking things that came after us? No, I don't think you
If
can
there's
either.
too many, If there's too many,
Yeah.
we gotta run.
We're gonna be overwhelmed and we're gonna fucking die, dude. I don't see anything any way about that. Like, let's think about this. Seriously, run. You kind of like,
Said that it was a bad
Shekels.
idea.
but listen, hey, and he looks up at
Help
you.
me put.
We got it, big guy.
Help
We
me
can get
put-
through this, all right? You help
Yeah.
us. We got you. We're fucking
Help
locked
me
and
put her
loaded.
on my back.
All right.
So
he
I'm gonna
nods.
grab the ropes that we first used. It's basically a carrier. She's gonna be on my back. I'm gonna have at least one of my arms still useful.
Yep.
But she's gonna be strapped to me, and I'm gonna be supporting her weight.
Okay. Yeah, and Banshee will gimp along. He's basically using for use of for support, doing the one peg-legged hop.
Yeah.
You know, basically dragging his fucking use. Yeah, you know. So
How much did we heal? 10 each.
what's that?
Did we all heal 10?
Yeah, that's fine. You're still all messed up as a group. I'm not gonna say you're not, but yeah, you're gonna continue. Are you headed down the hallway? I gotta take a screenshot. That's a fucking great picture.
Yeah, we're headed down now.
Okay, you're headed down.
Actually, I turn to them. Would it be no? Because we are even fucking God. I'm trying to think of a way for us to get through this without all of us dying. The only way is forwards. We can't even use a torch because they don't seem to like the light, but neither do we.
Welcome to Riddick. I mean, what? Yep.
Okay. Do you guys have anything that'll at least shine in case we run into them?
I don't think that's gonna be.
We're talking as we're walking along.
That's fine. Yeah, you're all hobbling fucking down, making your way towards whatever.
Making
don't-
our way downtown, walking fast, places fast,
I-
hometown.
Honestly, don't think it's gonna matter much there.
Yeah.
We're either gonna make it or we're not. Like I don't. Nothing works. By the way, we don't have anything to fucking power our fucking flashlights, even if we did. And that torch, that was a good idea, but I don't know how effective it was. And like you said, it's gonna blind us. Because I don't know about you, but I can see pretty fucking well right now.
I think we all can. Let's just keep moving, be quiet, and be on the lookout.
I kind of like sigh. I look at you. Yeah, let's keep going.
We'll get through this, hopefully.
Okay.
So we
You can give me a stealth check for everyone there, Doran.
stealth check.
Yeah.
Would this count to go to my inspiration skill? my sorry, what was it? Infiltration skill. Yes, no, maybe so.
I'll give you whatever bonuses you need for this.
Okay. I'm just gonna do 1d12.
Well, see,
Hopefully.
Derek, the answer to that is, well, there's no power in the facility because you guys have the fucking artifacts that they would have needed to open said door, even though Hammer can hack.
Even when I bring that up, like, wasn't there the ruby red lights in the other tunnel implying that there was power
there
throughout
are,
it?
but that's just.
I'm just saying there's
We
gotta
had
be
relic.
maybe somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
We had relic.
Okay. I see it's all my
Mhm.
fault and Akuma's for having the relic.
Yes.
Basically, no, there's backup power. However, that's not going to open the fucking doors.
What, they weren't gonna try to like melt through with a fire or something?
No, there's no melt through that fucking door, dude. That's like, you know, in Star Wars when they're going through with the lightsabers. Yeah, that's not happening in this world, especially for this
Yeah.
facility. You're 2 or 3 meter fucking thick doors, dude. These are nothing's getting through that. Because welcome to 2096. Anyways, you all continue. Give me a fucking. Did you roll? You didn't roll. Give me a fucking
Nope,
roll.
one roll.
Dorn. That's a fucking good roll for everyone in their stealth. It doesn't matter what you have. All right. You're going to continue down towards the center facility. The others. Akuma, you get to the top of the tree. What are you doing? You're jumping down. You fucking Tarzaning. There was a
That is
gunshot.
that's exactly what I'm doing.
All right, as you Tarzan out of the tree, are you going to the next tree or are you going down? What do you? What?
I'm going to the next tree.
All right, give me a speed check. Actually, it's gonna beat my speed check because that'd be fucking.
Why's it gotta be your speed check? I don't have to beat you. I'm not racing somebody.
Well, you are. You're racing the fucking bullet that was fired from the fucking sniper rifle.
But I should be able to see where it came from.
Nope.
Through the trees.
Denied.
Yeah, denied. Come on, come on. I mean, you're gonna be to 11.
I think you'd have to have trace.
It's raining.
getting
Yeah,
threatened.
you'd have to have trace for that, dude. There's things in the game where you can have, even though you are a dope fucking corporate, you're still level 1. So you don't.
I also have visual upgrades. Remember?
Do you? Do
Hold
you
on.
have? Wait, do you
And-
have?
but
trace?
you need trace specifically.
Yes,
you need
I
trace.
do.
Fuck,
I don't
did
know if
give
I
you-
have trace. I have. Hold on. I'll tell
No,
you what
no.
it was. Yes.
I would say you'd only have it if they specifically have these like
Yeah,
upgrade
there's. Yeah.
trace.
I mean, I did give him a lot
Because
wanted to
I
test
have a
things.
lot of sighting upgrades,
Oh,
but I
shit.
know
Okay,
I
well, look,
specifically do
look,
not have
I've-
trace.
Do.
He
All
was
right.
custom building me a
Yeah.
gravity maid, so you don't even know what my character's got.
We've got gravity field. Hold on.
You don't even know what your character's got.
I don't even know.
Honestly,
what my
it
character's
doesn't make
got.
sense for
I
him
don't
to
know
have
what he's
more
got.
than just like tier 4 eyes,
Yep.
which you would just have better sighting, but you don't have like crazy sighting.
I've got
Oh, no.
like a.
Anyways, all right. That's
ocular
enough to avoid the
something.
shot that comes through the trees. Those on the ground. Yeah, there was a shot. Fucking gonna fight? No. There was a shot. None of you get hit. You realize, well, there might be some people ahead of you since you got out of said minefield, or so you think. We're gonna go right to initiative because right now Akuma's jumping through the trees. Dorian, you're not here. You're not included in this. Sorry. Neither is Hammer or Banshee.
Good. We can't take another fight.
Can any of you? We are going to. We're going to use this icon. Copy. That would be Akuma. That would be Derek. And the AI. God, why is Baja Blast in a 2-liter bottle so much better than fucking what I've been getting at Taco Bell?
Because it just is. You just gotta accept the way.
They sometimes mix it wrong,
Oh, they fucking do. It's been
like the wrong
Um,
amount of
because-
carbonation, the water
because-
ratio.
Because when
Yeah.
you order fucking Baja Blast at fucking Taco Bell, they fucking let it sit with fucking melting ice water, ice cubes in it.
Oh, well, that's why you get no ice, but it still sucks. I never get ice in my fucking. Anyways,
Different
it
from
doesn't
the
matter.
can.
Did you guys roll initiative, motherfuckers? Come on, let's go. We're going on a 5. Would you? Did you roll, Akuma?
Yeah,
Why don't you have? Don't you have an initiative button on your fucking thing or no?
that's what I clicked. It was the initiative button.
Why is it not showing up?
Because it's dead.
It broken. Broken. All right. I move your token from that tree for you. Me, will you? I can't click. I can't click you, dude. I can't click you. Thank you. Hold on. It works fine for me. And it's the same. Well, almost the same what you rolled. Anyways, you got a 14. I got a 16. Look at that. There we go. Phenomena. All right. Akuma, you are flying through the fucking tree. A shot whizzes by your head. You are not alone. What are you doing as you're fucking in the air?
Are there trees over where I'm?
No, there's
Rock
trees
pin,
fucking
bro?
everywhere. Yeah, you'll be able to fucking catch a tree if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
just
catching trees. I'm catching trees and four-armed fucking moving like a
Okay.
motherfucker.
all right. Well, I'm gonna allow you to give me a speed check to see if you fucking fall on your ass. And once you pass that, you can pretty much just use actions to go through the canopy. If you get over a fucking like 16 or something, I don't know. Roll your speed there for me. As you're, it's not a 16, so you know you're having a little trouble. I'm gonna say 2 actions equals 1 moving through the canopy. It's a little even with your forearms if you're using forearms. It's a little bit of a challenge. Okay.
That's fine.
All right. So move where you want to go. Do what you want.
All right. Well, I'll be in the trees. So 5, 10, 15, 20. All right.
Mind you, you do not know where the shots came from at this point. I put the 3 on there for myself.
We'll just say there's a tree there.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, there's trees everywhere.
And I'm hidden. I'm trying to like while I'm moving, trying to like hide myself in the canopy as well.
Okay. Would you also like to try to figure out who and what was firing at you?
Yeah.
I would
Yes.
like a perception check then, and that's going to use one of your actions.
One of my actions. All right.
I have an
Or shot.
idea. So
What's your
Derek is gonna
idea?
suck at conveying it. Well, I can't really convey it. We're just in turn order and going.
14.
Wow, it's fucking raining. What's your perception? 5?
Yeah.
Wow, not so good for a gravity maze. Anyways, I'm gonna say you're close enough that, like, as you look down through the canopy, you have a bonus because you're elevated, right? Even wow, it's fucking pouring. As you look
I
down,
didn't understand but
what?
Wait, I have to raise a question.
Yeah,
How do you only have 5 perception?
yeah.
I don't think I do. I
Can
think
you
I
add up-
think it was put in the wrong spot.
I think at the lowest it would only be 8, which would be tier 1 bionic eyes are 8.
Yeah, you might want to look at that.
So I
bro.
don't even get why you'd
I
be
don't know what
saying
I
you
have
have
on my
fancy
body.
vision.
Yeah.
I don't
You
know
do-
what I have on my body
All right,
because
I guarantee you don't have a 5 because, like you said, yeah, you've got at least 8, so you're gonna pass anyways. You see this fucker down there below? He's got a fucking sniper rifle. Wow, it is fucking pouring. You hear that, guys? Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
Hold
you
on.
see this guy over here, buddy. Listen, it's not my responsibility to take care of my players' character sheets, okay, Fade? Come on. I'm just kidding. But shit, it is fucking
It
pouring.
is when you're supposed to be helping me build a gravity mage.
Well, you know, I did, and then I'm like, I got things to do. No, it's fine. You
I gotta
should
say,
have at
there's
least
nothing about it that would imply it would have better eyes.
Yeah, no,
that it has gravity
I think
powers.
most of it was like a basic level 8 for everything. So, whatever. Anyways, you got over that. You see this guy. How many more actions do you get? Holy shit.
I want to say something out of turn.
Yeah.
If it is allowed with Derek's speed, and I'll take the penalty.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't think we want to get in more combat situations. Guys, we don't want to have to hurt you guys.
You hear that
pretty
just
sure we can play
as
out of
you
game.
run out of range. Of his comm. Are you on comm or are you yelling that? 'Cause that makes a difference. Derek.
Like, I want to make sure that I yell out loud that, like, we don't want to fight. We might be able to get all of us out of here alive.
I'm gonna say you don't know he's up there in the canopy about to, like, maybe impale this guy. So think about that.
I'm still going to say this out loud. I hope he takes the hint.
Okay. The android, like, will stop and, like, hold its hand up. But anyways, it's Akuma's turn. It goes on.
Got
your
him
turn.
on.
What are you doing, Akuma?
Got it. Where you going?
Akuma.
Akuma's homing in on the fucking head.
I said hi.
Oh my god. Wow.
Akuma is homing in on the shooter.
On this guy?
Yeah.
All right. How many actions did you use? How many more do you have? How far can you go? Because you're up.
I moved 6 squares
Yep.
after jumping from a tree to a tree.
Okay.
So I should have 2 more actions.
Okay. Now remember, even though this is a flat grid, you're fucking high up in the air. So 1 action, 2. It's going to take you 2 actions to jump down from where you're at least. 6 seconds, yeah. Because you're fucking up there, dude. You're in the canopy of the rainforest. Because you wanted to play Tarzan. So you're not going to be able to get down there this turn. You can do something else if you'd like. But you can move, I feel like. Yeah, move. You can move or you can shoot from there. How about that?
Shoot at him to miss on purpose.
Hold on, what was that?
I'm gonna shoot at him to miss him on purpose,
Okay.
like a warning shot.
Where are you shooting?
I'm just shooting. I'm just gonna.
Give me a D12
Put
attack
your
roll.
weapons down. As I shoot into the air.
Oh, you're shooting up? Okay. Then don't give me an attack roll. You fire into the air over your speakers. What do you say exactly?
Put your weapons down.
Give me a charisma check. You're going to add intimidation if you have such a thing. And if not, just straight D12 plus charisma. Look at all those circles. That's a lot of fucking circles. Wow. Lots of rain.
Look at your look at your inbox real quick.
Inbox. Inbox. What am I looking at? Is that what you? All right. That's your whatever attack, whatever your charisma. Is that what you're saying? What's your huh?
I think my charisma's a 7.
Okay. I'm gonna roll because this guy. Unless he gets a fucking 1. There's a laugh. That's not gonna happen. That's the end of your turn. Derek, what are you doing? Derek. Derek. There's a shot, a blast in the air. Boom! As he echoes that.
I'm gonna try to sense, or you know what? I'm just gonna do planty-related things. First, I'm gonna sense, see if I have that ability again, to see exactly how many people there are.
Okay.
If it's just like 3 people, is die there?
Give me a D12.
Because I remember I just got like groups, or this might be one of them.
All right. There's at least 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can I ask my plant friend for help?
You can give me another D12 if you'd like. You get no response. That would be 2 actions.
Already. Got 2 more. I am going to okay, I'm gonna drop a smoke grenade, I think.
Okay.
Oh man, so rolling a 15 on a fucking charisma check that ain't gonna do shit because we're all still dropping shit.
Do an attack roll for throwing the smoke grenade.
Yep. It'll be fine.
I'm gonna aim for hopefully like right here.
Okay.
Trying to get like in front of us and
Moving the smoke. There we go. You chuck it. It's not that big.
I'm gonna throw another.
Like that. Okay, give me another attack, or would you like to go with that one?
The other side. here.
It's a little off. It's like right there still. So, all right, 2 smoke grenades are out. The area is obscured. And now, the android looks over. Are we engaging, Derek?
Let's try not to.
I feel like that's a bad idea, Derek. I think these are raiders, Derek.
If we can get them alive, we might be able to punish them and get like confirmation from them through torture that they killed Guy.
All
And
right.
that might be able to get back the fact we can't recover him.
I think that's a bad idea, Derek. And as he says that, there's an eruption of gunfire since he no longer has his turn because you guys were talking. So, what are we doing? They're all going to be doing 3d12. They're just going to tell me what they do for attacks. And regular attack, and an advanced attack. That's fun. So, we're going to do the advanced attack first because actually we'll do the regular attacks. Just going to be 6d12. You are obscured, but that 10's going to hit somebody. 10 is going to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to hit Akuma. Akuma, you can take straight 16 points of damage. You're welcome.
Why am I taking damage? Did he beat my charisma score or something?
Oh yeah, no, they're like no, they laugh, and they're fucking.
How
Dude.
did they laugh at a fucking 18?
Yeah, no.
Well, I rolled an 11.
I know what you rolled. Yeah, no,
Okay.
they're not intimidated because they have advantage. There's a bunch of them, and yeah, that's not how it works. So good luck. You're gonna have to roll fucking higher than that if you want to fucking intimidate people. We're talking like over 20, dude. If you want to intimidate somebody in this game, it's got to be like over 20.
Not usually.
You know,
They just gotta be
24,
over the fucking-
20, 24, and they're going to roll their charisma.
Yeah.
So, anyways, there's a couple of rounds going off. More rounds. You are obscured, but somebody else is going to get hit with one of these rounds. And who it is, we're going to do.
Rolls don't matter.
Oh, shit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Derek, you're going to take a round. As the round goes through the fucking thing for 28 points of damage.
Ow.
Do you want to hit area, or you want me to just say 5? I think that's torso, right?
Yeah.
There's just an eruption of gunfire as you're popping smoke and somebody's up there trying to get them to surrender. Yeah, they're not surrendering, dude. They have got bonuses. They're gonna fucking open fire because they have advantage, not you guys, because there's a lot more of them too. So good luck. That's it. They opened fire. They wounded some of you. We're gonna do initiative.
See, y'all are retarded. We should have went back the other way.
We must get Die. Yes.
Die is fucking dead.
Derek and Akuma, give me initiative, please. Mana.
I have an idea that I might need to resort to. It's not a good one though, and it's one that I haven't wanted to have to use, but it's like a it might not even work actually. But you know, Derek is a pretty skilled hacker, so he can get robots to do what he wants.
Yeah, robots, not fucking AI, dude. Akuma, do you want me to?
He's still connected to a body.
I would love for you to do it, dude. I fucking do it.
No, I don't want to. I really don't. That's one thing I want. Like,
No.
I never want it to come to that as Derek's character because he knows that that's like, it's not something he'd want someone to do to him.
I want to see what would happen if you try to fuck up with an AI's body. It'd be great.
No, I'm just talking about like locking him out of the frame.
Yeah, that's not an easy fucking roll to pass there, dude. I hope you know that. But try it.
I wouldn't think it would be easy,
Come
especially with him resisting.
I'll fucking roll initiative for you. How about that? I don't know what the fuck you're doing. There we go. You got a fucking 15. You're going first there, dude. How about that?
Oh, what's Akuma doing first?
Akuma! Fade. What the fuck? Oh, he's gone. All right. Good times. Derek, you're up first. What the fuck? Are you trying it? Do it, Derek. Do it, Derek.
No.
Do it, Derek.
Don't fucking bark at me.
Derek.
God.
Derek, it's your turn. What are you doing? TikTok, TikTok.
I can't just make people do stuff that they don't want to.
You can try. I want to see what happens. I think I know what happens.
I
but
can't. I can't.
I'm gonna push you to be like, do it. Fuck with an AI.
No,
Do it.
I only know of 3 at a minimum. There's probably a lot more, given the fact that we had. I think we got 6 confirmed kills so far and 3 alive. So I'd assume there's probably another 3 or 4 backing them up at minimum.
No. Here, I'll tell you what.
I would assume they might be bluffing.
It's a level 5 hack.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm aware of that.
Okay, so try it. You need over a 30 to hack him. You can do it. A 34. I'm sorry. You need a 34.
I could, especially if I got over in. Even riskier if I tried to manually jack in.
But you need over a 34 right now. So, just saying. You could do it.
Not if it's possible that attempting something like that is like basically terminating the relationship. So I don't want to.
More like terminating your life. Good.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
I'm not gonna gamble.
Let's just for shits and giggles, because I want to know what happens if you fucking try to go after an AI. Let's just fucking roll because all right, this is not going to be.
If I tried.
Yeah, we're going to be like, here's a case. Yeah, I want to see what happens because I want to test this because this is a fucking AI. You're gonna try to hack.
Probably start by rolling for speed.
Okay, why?
To see if I could get
this
up
is...
close enough to be able.
All right, so you're gonna.
I want to sacrifice my first action to try to manually jack in because that's gonna give me the highest chance of actually succeeding.
All right, we'll say that you do. You're gonna get close. You're gonna fucking pull out your jack. And You're gonna fucking directly hack him. It's still you need a 34 to fucking do this. Okay. That's it. There's no pluses, no minuses. Just give me a hacking check.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
5th level hacking plus the 2 from the jack.
So hold on. Let me
2 from his hacking chip.
Yep. Hold on, don't do it yet. Let me see. So we're there. Direct point. Yep. Your direct point hacking. That's good.
And then you add
5. So
another 4 from my intelligence. Another 4 from my speed.
And yeah, so it is above a 34 because it has a couple of things. But I just want to just roll. Let's just see. Okay. So yeah, dude, there's no so with a 25.
No,
right?
wait. I feel like I missed something. That's lower than I think I've rolled before.
Yeah,
I don't mean the 8. I mean I think I missed a bonus.
I mean, even what would the all right? It doesn't matter. Yeah, I would say that at that point it's a fail.
Yeah, it's lower.
Yeah. So for shits and giggles,
it's something I'd only think I'd succeed on a nat 12.
Yeah. And even then, that's gonna push it. So hacking fail. Do a 1d12 plus luck, please. I just want to see. As you go to fucking hack an AI.
Oh no, I failed.
Shit, you got a 12. No, that's good, I think. 1d12, what's your luck? 8, so you got a 20.
8.
So yeah, the system raises an encryption level and locks you out for 30 seconds, and it deals 1d12 shock damage to you. So in other words, it's going to know that you did that. Derek, I will kill you if you try to do that
but then nothing happens
again.
because I have shock protection.
You can take
the
1d12.
red impasse.
You can take 1d12 damage. No, I would say something happens. It now knows you were trying to hack it, and it's gonna look at you.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's yep. Yeah. So it's 12 shock damage.
and that's the best case scenario for failing.
Yeah. So that is literally the best case you could have got. Otherwise, it's gonna be locked out and fucking tons of damage. But it does know that you were trying to do that, and now it's gonna hate you for the rest of its life. That's all. Okay. So there we go. We know what happens.
Not do that.
Let's
not do that.
we know what happens as in an ulterior.
It got like a little glimpse of the future, what would
Yeah.
happen in that
And
scenario.
you're like, you fucking back up, and you're like, maybe not such a good idea. Whatever. But Akuma, Fade, are you back? Okay. Derek, what are you doing?
Yes,
now?
I'm back.
Oh, jeez. God damn it, dude. It's your turn. We've been waiting for you.
No, sorry. Well, bad rolls and shit.
We were just, testing some stuff.
You rolled a natural. You rolled a natural 11 and failed.
Yeah, what you don't want to do is there you go. Well, that's still, what you don't want to do is hack a AI because not working out so well. Anyways,
Didn't end well.
yeah, and that was like not bad. So it hates you.
Yeah,
and
it actually
knows.
didn't end poorly.
Well, remember, it raises encryption now too, so now it's even harder. And
Well, no, because remember there was the time at the casino where I like fried myself
Yeah.
and like died basically.
yeah, what are you saying there, Kuma?
I don't know. Why did I roll a natural? What was the natural 12?
I don't know. That's a cool roll. Well, what were you doing? And we'll. All right, they're not stopping. There is gunfire. You got hit. Fucking Derek got hit. They're not. Yeah.
I'm unloading on everybody.
Mind you, you're like at the top of the canopy, fucking telling them to fucking drop their weapons. They're not gonna. That's not intimidating, dude. If I hear a voice telling me not to do something, I'm gonna do the opposite. Anyways, you're in the canopy. You see this guy to your left. You guys do not see the other ones yet. What are you doing?
I'm gonna jump down on these fuck boys and fucking start unloading on them.
Okay. How many actions per turn do you have for movement?
I'm jumping out of the tree.
Okay. It's still. Remember, like I said, it's going to take 2 actions for you to get to the one action or 1 round is 3 seconds. So you are more than 3 seconds up. So actually, it's going to take fucking probably 2 turns to get down from the treetops. At fall.
To jump down from the treetops or to climb down the treetops?
No, to jump down. I mean, what is the fall for gravity? Come on, you guys, have you skydived?
A lot faster than climbing.
It is, but still 3 seconds at the top of a fucking tree in the jungle. It's going to take you 6, 9 seconds, 12 seconds to hit the bottom. So
that's not realistic. Maybe like 4 seconds.
Anyways, you're not going to. All right, if you want to move and jump down, sure. That's going to be 2 rounds.
I still don't even think it's a good idea jumping down.
It's not, but he's doing it. Do it. So you can move and you can jump. You're not getting down any faster because you're fucking up there, dude. You're the one that climbed the tree. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
What is that? What am I even rolling that for?
I don't know. Well, you can move.
There's me chasing Trump in the background, but I muted myself, so I forgot.
You can. Yeah, you can move yourself closer, but you're not going to be able to attack for 2 rounds because you're in a fucking tree, dude.
Okay, well then I'm gonna move over here and then aim down and fucking blow your chest. First round of attacks. $16 and $17.
Yeah, dude. If free fall is 10 meters per second.
No. I ended up climbing over there to the canopy.
That's fine.
And now I'm just shooting downwards, which is another 2 rounds, another 2 turns. So that's all 4 of my turns. So here you go.
Thank you. Just
Foul,
saying.
21 damage for whoever that is.
Hold on. Yep. So meters. We're gonna say it's 30 meters. Give me a second. I'm doing math. Da-da-da-da-da. So 10 meters a second. All right, yeah, it's gonna
Well,
take one
for any
turn.
amount of an acceleration time, you'd have to have an equal
Yeah. So
or
we're just gonna say
close
from jumping
deceleration time.
from the top to down, it's gonna take one turn. So because the canopy is usually 20 to 40 meters, we're gonna say 30. Put in the middle. And if you're falling at 10 meters a second, each round is 3 seconds. So you're gonna be able to, yeah, it's gonna be one round for you to get down from the top because you're Tarzan.
Yeah, 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Sounds about right.
So next turn you will jump on him. Okay, I'm gonna have you move. You're jumping. However, he's gonna look up and he's gonna fucking fire at you.
I think the more important question is how long does it take
Actually-
for him to stand back up after landing?
Well, he's gonna land on him, I assume, right? Is that your goal there, Akuma? In which case, he's gonna fucking die. Hold on. Do it
I
for-
hit him with a 21 and a 17.
Oh, you fired at him too on your way down?
But yeah, I hit him with a 16 and a 17, and then did 21 damage.
Fuck. All right, hold on. All right, he goes. He's definitely gonna fire auto at you. However, the concussive rounds fucking hit him. The first round fucking like makes him like crinkle. You know, just like I don't know, fall back on himself. You see fucking bone and stuff. The second round pushes him into a fucking crater. As you're coming down on top of him, yeah, we're gonna say he's dead. How about that? As you're still falling through the fucking sky, because 3 seconds. Derek, what are you doing? We shouldn't kill them and then splat. Smoke is engaged. You tried to fucking hack the AI. We're gonna say that's your turn. How about that? Gunfire misses. We're on a new round. We're not gonna do a re-initiative. Kuma, you come down, splat on this fucker. Give me a speed check. Just to see, make sure you land, you know? A big fall. I mean, luckily the ground's squishy, and so is the body you just landed on, I think. So you should be okay, unless you roll a 1.
So this is actually, well, without going into actual material science on what the android would be made out of, but just going into like the hard science of just it takes time to decelerate to recover from falling. There is, in theory, a maximum period at which someone only 6 feet tall could rebound from a height
Yep, this is.
in a turn, basically.
Yep.
I just
So-
want you to know, I
like-
fell off a 50-foot cliff at 6 foot, broke my back, but my homeboy jumped off behind me and sprained his ankle. That's it.
Yeah,
So.
you know, it all depends on how. I hope you all do yoga. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, this android, yeah, you fucking hit the body that you just fucking shot right into a pulp that splished, and you fucking go through said body. Fucking parts are going all over the place as you go. Luckily, the ground is fucking, well, spongy. Let's say that, because you know, there's a lot of vegetation over the years of this place existing. You know, all the stuff we're using at oil now. That's you're
Pete.
looking at it.
I think it's Pete.
Yeah, you know, whatever. Anyways, you splush. We're gonna put you on top of there. Can you move yourself on top? Because I moved you on the bottom by accident. Just move yourself out of there. I'll fix it. Anyways, you splish down. Yeah, you go to your waist. Basically, your waist. You're fucking like buried in fucking. Well, what was a human? An armor and pieces and fucking just Pete. That's it. We're gonna say this your turn because that was fun. Garrick. Boop. 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 Hold on. Change layer. This poor guy, man. He fucking what? All right, Derek. What are you doing? Smoke. AI. not too happy with you.
Okay.
That didn't happen, so he's fine.
I am going to ask. Well, you know what? I'm probably just gonna step over right there.
Boom!
And I am going
No.
to. I hate you. I thought you revealed the wall. No, I'm gonna do a dual guns. And okay, this is a little funky. Am I allowed to aim with one gun and full auto with the other?
Okay.
Nope.
No. Also, if you want another target, you are going to have to use a perception check because you don't see these guys. I just put them there. I should have left them hidden.
Okay. I'll do that then. I'm gonna do a perception check.
Okay,
and
so you
I do
move,
have
right?
enhanced optics that can see through the fog.
That's
That
fine.
is just the
Yep. No penalties for that. Just give me a regular perception check. You did use one action to move, use another action to look around, and unfortunately they are obscured by either trees or vegetation. You can't see anything to shoot right now from that position. You can move and try a different position if you'd like. I'm not putting all the fucking trees down, guys. Okay, not doing it. Actually, I should get like
bad spot. Bad spot.
All right, I
We'll try again.
should. If I was making money, I would get the fucking, the like field of view, so you guys would see what your view is. But, anyways, all right. So you move again, right? And that's your new perception check.
Yeah.
So that's 4 actions, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You do see.
That's 4.
We're gonna say with that, you do see these 2 targets though, because you got the vision and stuff. You see these 2 others. You got any more?
I want to burst on this target.
How many actions do you have per turn?
5.
Okay,
this would be my
you
last
can do-
action.
That's it. So give me 3d12, please. Boom. Yeah.
And these would have a +8 to hit.
Well, yeah, those all 3. Yeah, yep. Okay. Pop, pop, pop. Look at that grouping. What are they? Apex.
Yeah, they're all Apex,
Okay, they only have
doing
level 2 armor,
7d12 each.
so I believe they blow through level 2. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so those 3 rounds, as you aim, right, you fucking fire. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, yeah, he's fucking. Yep. Yeah, you don't. Okay. Yes, Derek, you fucking kill him. And he goes down. Are we firing at them now, Derek? The AI asks.
I guess so. I don't think there's negotiating with these guys.
Oh, very well. It aims and fires at the last one. I think that 11 and then 12 definitely hit. We're gonna say that 12 is gonna do double damage. That's gonna suck. And I think that's enough to actually hold on. Let's see. We're 77. I should have rolled them separate. They got C31 ARs, right?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I think it is 5. It is 5d12.
Full auto is 20 rounds.
Yeah, it already used an action talking to you, so it can't do that. So it fired 2 bursts for its last 2 actions. We're going to say it had. So that 12 is
Looks
double
right.
damage. Yeah, see? 77. Hold on. Level 2 armor. Okay, he's still up even at... Hold on, let me do this. I got to do a separate. So 5d12. Here's the first round.
Ooh, is he down but crippled?
I don't know.
That's my favorite way to have my enemies.
I'll tell you in a second. This one's the time. So, 50 points of damage. 50, 60, 79 points of damage. He's still up. Fuck you! He rings out. As I believe it's his turn. So, hold on.
Oh, I can finally test the funny idea that I've always been saving.
He's going to roll to see what he does for his attack roll. It's going to be just a standard attack. He fires 3d12. Those 11s are going to hit the fucking android because he's up front. Ding, 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 ding. take fucking 31 points of damage. Ding, 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 ding. Initiative. This time because
I got a really funny thing that I really want to do.
Oh god.
It's probably stupid, but
Five
I've always
again?
wanted to get a kill with a nanite patch since we learned that nanite patches would hurt people when applied. So I want to run into him, and I'm like, no, you don't. I'm just gonna slap a nanite patch on his face and watch it just like dissolve it.
I got you, bro. Akuma, give me an initiative. I'll roll. You want me to roll? Fade.
I got it.
Usakuma. I love that name. I really do. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay. Derek, you're up first. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna fire single shots at that guy.
All right. Give me a single shot.
Guy that's left.
I mean, you're still using Apex? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit. Give me damage for that. Yeah, he's hold on. Once again, I'm treating it as like hitting you guys. NPCs have fucking group damage, health. So 50, 60, 70. I gotta stop thinking he's like you guys. 81. He's still up.
Oh, he's still up.
Dunk, dunk.
I'm gonna change that.
I should do like a critical. Yeah, that'll hit again. I shit. Nah, I'm not gonna change it. It's fucking not in your favor. 32.
Can you please stay down?
Splunk, splunk. You definitely hear screams or splunk. Splooks as your rounds hit. He's still up though. 32, 8, 9, 10, 1.
I just feel like, do I hear a response or anything?
82.
Is he like getting up again, or has he learned his lesson?
No, you're remember 3 seconds. You're still firing. Splunk, splunk. Are you continuing to fire? He's not dead yet.
I'm gonna fire again.
Give me a luck check. Pop, pop, pop. What is that in a scale of luck stuff? Quick reference. Oh shit. Do 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 do. Da-na-na-na-na. Hold on. Where the fuck are these things? Main edit. Do 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 do. Dunk 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 dunk. Skills, equipment, attributes. But luck. What'd you roll?
13.
Weapon drops and fires on whatever setting you fired, hitting you and your allies. It was an auto. Somehow you lose grip of your weapon. It drops and you can take. What'd you roll for damage? You didn't yet. Roll damage. Do you have armor? You don't, right? From once again, unarmored.
No.
How much health do you have?
At like
I just want to say it seems like the only people who are going to survive is Doran, Hammer, and Banshee.
Akuma. 13. Hold on.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna climb up out of my fucking person. So I just kill.
Derek, how much damage can you take? Derek.
I mean, I'm going negative from this.
Just, hold on. I will. You rolled a 1, dude. And then you rolled 13 for a luck. Hold on. Let me see something here. Mana.
I mean, I did prepare myself to die
13.
if that is
That's hacking.
what's happening.
What the fuck? Hold on. I'm just triple checking because that's critical fail. I mean, these are examples. The weapon drops and fires on whatever setting you fired, hitting you and your allies. Hitting you. You just fucking lost grip. Yeah, I'm gonna say your hand was slimy and somehow you lost grip as it fucking hits the ground. It fucking fires around. Here's what I'm gonna do though.
Can it hit Derek?
Oh, it hit. No, it fired to hit Derek, but I want you to. Here we go. Is that right? I'm gonna default to that. So instead of hitting you and your allies, give me a 1d12.
Oh no. I feel like if it drops, it should be more like a random discharge. It just goes in a random direction,
Yeah.
potentially hitting multiple people or.
Well, remember it says you and your allies. It's if you fired auto, you'd fucking
Yeah.
spray you and your friends. But it was just a shot goes off, right?
Yeah.
However, with that 8, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna end up losing a finger. You can take 30 points. What was the damage for this thing? 20. What was the damage?
40. I rolled a 43.
43. So can you live with the 30 points of damage? Are you still alive or no? You're probably dead still, right?
It would down me. Okay, but you're talking to someone that's got regenerative, and I just prepared myself at full hunger, so I could come back to life or
Remember,
regenerate health.
nutrient patches do
Or
not cure your hunger, dude.
No. I have ingest, and I also just made sure to eat one of those protein bars, so
Alright.
I am at full hunger.
So
'cause
that's
one
perfect.
of those has
So here's
a
what
day of
happens,
energy.
right? So take all the damage, actually, and you're going to lose a finger. Actually, you can take 30 points of damage, and you fucking look down, right? As you're like, oh, fuck, your slippery little hands or whatever, the fucking weapon drops, it fucking fires, right? You look back at your fucking, you lost your trigger finger. It literally just fucking cuts it off. It drops to the ground, right? As you go unconscious and you fall to the ground. But you're full up, so I'm sure you're going to regenerate, and you're going to come back. So it's no problem. But you lose a finger. And it might not come back. Ah, yes. Were you trying to shoot me? He laughs as he fucking fires. Actually, he fires a fucking... Oh, I don't know what he did. This is some good fucking...
Oh,
Oh
shit.
my god! Akuma, what... let me fucking have my 12 first, okay? 12 and the 1 cancel out. Nothing fucking happens. He fucking fires. Akuma, what are you doing? Fade.
What?
You just rolled 4d12, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing with 4d12?
Attacking.
Are you attacking this guy here? Right
Yeah.
there? Okay. I'm going to say those 12s hit.
All right, so that's.
Do you
Hold on.
want to roll damage, or you just want to say he's fucking just like... I feel like you don't need to roll. Even that, yeah, that sucks. That's not a lot of damage. Keep going. I mean, it is still double damage. So 30, 64, 7. That's almost 100 right there. Give me another fucking... Yeah, that's... What is that? I can't even math. That's over 100 points of damage. So as this guy fucking laughs, he fucking does burst fire, right? Akuma's just like, nah. Fucking 4 concussive fucking blasts go. And you just fucking see him get splunk, splunk, splunk. And Derek, you'll see this before you not get knocked unconscious, right? You look down at your finger, you look up at this guy as he's laughing, and suddenly you just see him get blown apart, just turn into mist. Splunk, dunk, dunk, dunk. Yeah, he's dead. And Derek, you go unconscious.
Great. Wonderful. Come on. We have
Why
to
are
go
all
fight.
your cultures Chinese?
What?
Why are all your characters Chinese?
Japanese.
They're not They're not Chinese. They're Japanese.
Japanese. Big difference.
Same thing.
All right.
Oh, very big difference.
As you look over, the AI standing there with a smoking gun. It looks to you. It looks over at Derek, who's currently on the ground, missing a finger and bleeding. It looks over at Riley, who is well, the same thing, pretty much out of fucking commission at the moment. Should we just
Knives are useless.
should we just leave him here? He asks.
I am almost.
Hey, I thought that was hypothetical.
This is it on its good day.
I'll turn towards the AI and say, I don't know. What is the probability of us surviving without having to drag 2 dead limp bodies along with us?
Not good, it says. And it continues
Can I start
forward.
rolling now? We're coming back.
Yeah, hold on. We're going to go over to Dorn while you guys are there. Yeah, you guys killed those 3. Congratulations. That's for jumping through trees and stuff and blowing up stuff. This is great. I love this. All right, Dorn. You guys are headed down the corridor, huh? Yeah? Give me a D12 for an event roll, please. That's what this is. Yeah, a D12. It's pretty good.
Oh.
You didn't roll a 1. So even though you are worried, you are on high alert, right? You have not seen any of these. I'm just calling them Xenos. They do have another name, but you don't know that yet. So I'm going to call them Xenos. These other creatures, these dinosaur-like things, the fucking these hammerhead dinosaurs. There you go. Hammerhead dinosaurs you haven't seen. You think we scared them off, Banshee asks?
Probably not. I don't want to get surprised. We might as well stay vigilant the whole time.
He looks up over at Hammer. Hammer, how you doing? I've been better, Banshee. Thanks for asking, though. And this isn't the most comfortable. I mean, I kind of feel like Grogu on the back of this fucker. Does a chuckle. She kind of like elbows you. You don't even know who that is, do you, there, big guy?
The name was funny.
It is a funny name. I called him Baby Yoda too, but I don't want to get copyright. So, anyways, yeah, I don't see anything.
Just because we can't see anything doesn't mean something's not.
And you've never seen these guys before down here?
Never.
So, what if we get down there and there's like a big door closed between us and wherever we're supposed to get? Can you guys hack?
No, I can't do shit for that.
You know I can. Banshee said, or Hammer says.
But
to
hopefully
Banshee.
there's
I just hope we have
hopefully
power.
there's something there to turn it on.
Well, I just hope we
Maybe
have-
emergency something.
maybe there's an emergency way in, sure. Because with those other guys having all the artifacts, I mean, nothing fucking works. Not that we really need it. I mean, our weapons work, and we can see now, so that's kind of cool. But
I just don't want to take too big of a risk.
what? What was that? I'm a little worried.
What was that?
Well, who did that? Aiden? Was that
Is
you?
it the scratching noise? Is it the scratching noise?
Oh, shit. No, who just made that noise? That thumping noise?
Wasn't any of us.
Anyone hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Maybe
It just wasn't us.
Maybe we should move a little quicker.
Probably. And I'm gonna start helping them along, or helping Banshee along, because he's the only one I can fucking move. Yeah, move quicker.
All right. You all continue down the corridor. There's noises. It's not coming from in front of you in the direction of your travels. It's coming from behind you. And it's faint. It's off in the distance. You're not able to see anything. And you're pretty fucking far right now. I'll go over to the map, but I want to stay on this one right now. I'm going to say you've gone, pretty far under there. The tunnel has descended a bit, actually, so you've lost elevation. So I'll just say by now you're probably under the fucking Kraken's waters. Yeah,
Okay, so that might be it.
yeah, yeah. Noises. You've actually noticed like more condensation in the tunnel as you've gone. It's definitely very cool.
I'm gonna turn to them and I'm gonna go. Looks like we might be under the lake right now.
Hold on, under that body of water, a lake. Is that's what
Might
you
be
call it?
noise. Well,
It's like
it's the
moisture.
octopus is water. I like to call her Octobitch. Because
Oh.
that octopus is one cunt, man.
Yeah, you're
Whenever I try to go fish, thing would always try and fucking attack me or steal my fish. Massive cunt.
Yeah. What a fucking bitch. By the way, do you as yeah. Suddenly Banshee like kind of like taps you as he's looking up at the ceiling. Is that?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to. Hammers, is that as you look above your heads? You don't need to shine a light. Obviously, you all can see. You see almost what looks like some kind of vehicle pushed through the ceiling of the tunnel a little bit.
That might be yours.
Is that our? No. There's how would it fucking go through the top of the tunnel? No, that can't be.
It's probably the Octobitch.
That can't be our Santa.
You hear Usumagi from the other side. System damage. Massive error.
How could it push? Worse yet, and as you notice, like the water kind of like the dripping is a little more substantial around there. How the fuck if something dislodges that, we're fucked.
Yeah. So we might want to hurry up. Is there anything we can grab? Okay, I'm gonna do a perception. Do I see anything that we can grab from that vehicle that'll help us current?
Since you're looking at the nose of said vehicle, you see like there's a forward winch maybe sticking through. I mean, it's got the opening plugged pretty well. Plus all that pressure on top of it is fortunately it can't get through the sand brawler or the glass, it seems. But as you look up, you notice something inside of the sand brawler, like through the windscreen. I think it does have a sand brawler have a windscreen? Correct me, guys, because
yes, just yes.
I think it does.
We'll say it does for all intents and purposes and the coolness. You see a bunch of like glowing fish and stuff like swimming inside of it.
That's it.
Yeah, we'll just say
Nothing to
glowing.
heal us.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff
I was
inside.
joking about Akuma. Akuma had jumped off the fucking car before it fell into the water.
You see Usamagi in there. He's like still. You see a corpse, or what you think is a corpse, but it's an android body. Usamagi. No, it's not Usamagi. You're somewhere else, dude.
It's fucking, oh my god. It's goddamn Valentine's, dude.
It is. There he is.
Fucking Nick Valentine.
We should get going.
Yeah, we should.
Uh,
By the walk here, did I have enough herbs to heal us some more?
yeah, I'll give you another like D12 or whatever it is. Round of healing.
Yeah, round of healing this is for each of us.
You're all
D12.
not bleeding. That's pretty good, right?
Y'all
there.
got 2, which is understandable. Hey, 2
By
can
the
go
way,
a long way.
I just want to say you're all pretty stressed out right now, like really stressed out.
Oh yeah.
It maybe to the point almost to exhaustion. Like you're all fucking tired, hungry, sweaty.
Well, I had food.
Okay,
This
so
is
you're
day 4 of no
hungry.
sleep.
I
I
would have
think.
handed that out if we were hungry.
Mm-hmm. You're all you're all not doing so well. I'm gonna say, even eating.
No shit.
I mean, you guys did have like didn't you have a long rest at the shelter? So that was like a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're all like okay on sleep, but you're
At
all
Doran's place.
Was it the
No.
last? No, it was when you got the
Yeah,
shelter.
it was
We had
back
a
at
rest.
Doran's shelter.
We had a rest when we first
Mm.
got here. We took a break.
You got back at your shelter. No, I think
No, the
there's.
tunnels.
Yeah, there is.
Do you mean
well,
when you got to
When we got to the
that
tunnels, we had a
entrance?
break.
the
Yeah.
tunnel?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they did have a. It's like half a break, we'll say, of you waiting. So you're not fully rested, but you're rested as you continue down. The dripping continues. It's very cool down here, by the way. Something you're not really used to as much. The last time you remember that, Doran, was like your escape from the center facility. In which
Escape from
case,
Tarkov.
yeah, give me a bravery check actually,
Okay.
because the further you proceed down this corridor or this tunnel towards the center island, the more uneasy you feel. Let's see how uneasy.
Not
no,
that easy.
you're still a little like you feel you have an uncomfortable
I'm on
feeling, but
edge.
it's not enough for you to turn around and run like a little girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's on edge.
Yeah, you're on edge. I mean, everyone should be at this point because it's only getting worse. All right, you're going to continue towards the facility.
Yep.
Akuma, the AI is kind of just like, meh, let's just leave him, and starts walking off. What do you do?
Take Riley, leave
I
Derek.
cover them with branches.
All right, Derek. Derek, give me an endurance check. Or give me a healing, whatever. What does that put you at?
Um,
Yeah?
and I believe that heals like the majority of the damage I took.
Okay. I'm going to say you wake up. You wake up just, well, it takes a minute. I'm going to say that here's what happens, right? You're
Can I? He puts as soon as Akuma puts the last leaf there. That's when he
I
wakes
just
up.
like
yeah, you're going to
wake
be
up.
like,
Yeah,
you're-
as soon as they're
you're-
walking away.
here's where you're at right now, right? You are buck ass naked in the middle of the fucking desert. You are sunning and you feel the fucking sun coming down at you. You are having the time of your life right now, right? And then suddenly clouds start to roll overhead, right? Dark clouds too. It's almost like they'd start raining if they could, if there was moisture. Something you've never seen before. It just, and you get this uneasy feeling, right? Fucking
What are
in the
clouds?
distance, you hear lightning strikes, right? These black clouds just keep forming around you, and you go from like enjoying this warm sun to like having this horrible feeling that something is wrong, right? You start thrashing, you open your eyes, as suddenly the light fucking disappears. And as you push them away, you see Akuma, who's got a fucking branch in your head and was covering you with fucking leaves. That's how that works.
Oh well. Good to see you're not
No,
dead.
wait, I need sun. Damn it. Oh, I'm gonna like pop back awake. Don't cover me up.
Sorry, I was covering you so you wouldn't get eaten until I could come back and retrieve you.
As you look over, Riley's completely
I'm
covered
fine.
in vegetation. The fucking AI's gone.
I thought. Oh my god, did you not learn from Dodo? I'm gonna uncover Riley and just like grab her body and start dragging it.
As you do that, I'm already walking off.
Right, you uncover Riley. You start tracking her.
I'm gonna have to eat my last protein bar.
We're just gonna take Riley out of the fucking picture for now. How about that? You don't have to worry about her. Okay, she's safe. She has disappeared into the player.
He's
ether.
magically with Doran and them being
Yeah, just
dragged on an invisible lift.
It doesn't matter.
Wherever
She's just one more
JoJo
thing.
is.
We know she's with you guys one way, shape, or form. You wake up, you fucking see the fucking android, and well, Akuma, walk off. It's at this point, Akuma, I need you back here, and you need to give me a perception check, please. As the android looks back at you, Derek, you okay? You seem to be missing, and it like holds up its fingers. A finger.
I'll be fine. Just why would you guys leave me like that?
We didn't leave you, Derek. Or we wouldn't be here.
Really, as Akuma is just covering me with some branches. I
He was-
saw
No,
you guys walking
the AI
off.
goes. The AI fucking goes. We didn't leave you, Derek. You left yourself.
Yeah, right. Derek, give me a perception check. And I need...
We did not leave you, Derek. You left yourself. We were just accommodating you by covering you with branches.
All right,
I
Derek.
live for the sun.
As all this
That's
is
my
going
main
on, right?
sustenance.
I do not
Akuma's,
understand this concept.
Akuma's in front, talking back. The android's like, here, you're trailing behind, right? They're talking about this. You are the one out of
You guys
all of
did the
both
equivalent.
of them. Wait, go ahead.
They did the equivalent of like putting me in bed by putting a blanket over me, but then puts a pillow on my face to smother me at the same time.
So good. Oh. As you
Like
all
Derek won't die. Like he'll come back to life as long as there's sun or something like that, kind of.
Yeah, but it's not really sun.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're under the fucking canopy, dude. The sun
Yeah,
you're
no,
getting.
it's half sun. That's why I did ingest. So I'd
Mhm.
pop back from that instead.
By the way, you're still not feeling good. Remember, kids, if you lose arms, legs, or you fucking come back from the death, you need to roleplay your character not feeling fucking very well. You're not gonna pop on. This isn't Fallout, where things are gonna fucking heal and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, this is cool. You're gonna be at fucking penalties. So everything you do, Derek, from now on is at a -2 for now.
Okay.
And yeah, anyone who has missing limbs, you know what your penalties are. Okay, I'm just gonna say that.
What in the hell?
All right. But as you're all talking and rambling, Derek's the first one back there in his fucking pain and suffering of realizing that you guys tried to smother him with fucking ferns. There's something up ahead. Voices. We're not talking dinosaur voices or fucking mockingbirds, mockingjays, whatever. Like human voices. Derek, what do you do about that?
Guys, you might be able to surprise them if you guys stop.
I don't like the way you speak to me.
It kind of just like looks between the two of you.
You always speak as a child as if to a parent.
What should we do then, Derek? The AI asks.
Yes, Derek, what should we do then?
Well, they haven't shot at us yet, so I don't think they see us, which is a little interesting since I think they'd come to see the gunfire. And I'd
you've
assume those guys
traveled-
were bluffing. These might.
You've traveled some distance. This isn't like fucking 10 meters down the street. This is like half a kilometer or whatever. There's noises. Remember, even though like a lot of the noises died around where your gunfight was, it
Yeah.
came back very quickly. There's fucking wildlife. There's animals. There's dinosaurs screeching.
I'm assuming this is their camp wherever their injured people are, and another line of defense there.
Oh, very well. Then we might find Di. Come on, let's go.
I still really don't think they'd be treating him.
I really don't either, but if he's going to be alive, he's going to be alive now. And when we get there, rather than probably be dead, if he's dead, then he's dead. Either way, we're killing everybody.
What about like resources?
We'll take all the
Like,
resources.
is there
Well-
anything left from the bodies, or they?
Well, go find
I
out
can,
while I
like-
go find out about them.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go
He's
back
doing
to
that.
do that. Remember, like I said, you traveled some distance. Nobody said do it. This is an afterthought.
Yeah.
So if you want to go search the
Let's keep
bodies, you
going.
can. In which
I
case,
assume that they were all like pulverized and crushed into the ground.
yeah, basically. There's
Alright.
there's not much
We're
of
not-
use.
No, the one that I blew the chest off
Yeah.
with, that
You
guy
be
might
able-
have some
yeah.
stuff.
But those other two,
I have to
they're
go somewhere, so I'm going to be on my phone, but
God damn. it.
I'm
All right.
not going to be able to roll myself, but I will be here.
Roll yourself. That sounds so fucked. Anyways, okay. I'm gonna assume you all continue. Is anyone? Here's the thing. You could have all done this
I have to ask,
stealthily.
where are we on the overmap at this point?
It doesn't matter. You're north. Okay, north. couple kilometers.
I'm just wondering at this point. I think we might be kind of close to Doran's place.
No, that's east. You're more north. You stayed on the lines. Anyways.
No, yeah, I bring it up because I think that's the closest tunnel to get us to the center island.
Well,
We're at a point where we're actually closer to those than going back.
Yeah, you're not sure right now. Anyways, it doesn't matter in this situation. As you guys are headed north, the AI kind of looks at you. Should we try to proceed stealthily?
I really think we should.
If only
I
we
think
had,
that's what
Stealth roll, then.
if only we had somebody with a lot of drones who could scout the area. Oh well.
Well, it's a good thing you got someone that's pretty stealthy. That's got some pretty good eyesight.
That's you. Well then, why don't you take point, Derek? It says with some kind of like tone in his voice.
Derek, why don't you take point?
There's definitely some indignation in that voice.
You don't know why. It's like not like you tried to hack it, because that never happened.
No, that didn't happen.
That didn't happen. But it's still there's a new tone in its voice. You can't quite make out why or where it came from, but it's there. So you take point, Derek.
Do a stealth roll.
Do a stealth roll. Yeah.
Do a barrel roll.
Excuse me. What do I want? Do.
Like, I don't want you to roll one, but I also want you to roll one at the same time because it's just fucking hilarious.
Oh, that's not much bad. That's
works.
pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, you are taking point, Derek.
I lean towards the android and I say, I think he's going to die.
Eh. I'll put 1,000 credits on that. Oh wait, if we both put it, that doesn't work. Never mind. As you guys watch
we would
Derek.
have to find somebody that would bet against us.
Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, it looks over at like Riley. The only one that might is currently unconscious. It goes
somewhere else.
It goes and it like holds up her hand and like waves it. Maybe she does want to bet. It says with a chuckle.
I emulate Riley's voice and I say, I put 500 credits.
Nice.
These two fucking androids are like from the one that Prism's playing is fucking from Borderlands or something.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's not. It's evolved. Remember, it's evolved. All right, Derek, you are up front.
Kuma's just being a dick.
Yeah, basically. The androids. Derek, put yourself in front somewhere. This might still be
I think Akuma's
Minesweeper.
being a bad influence on the
You
android.
don't know. Could be Minesweeper. Where are you gonna go? Put yourself between this point and where you're at. So go in front of Akuma and the fucking AI. Go somewhere. You can go 5 squares, 10 squares, wherever you want. Just move yourself in front. That's not in front. Wait. And boom! No,
I
really,
think she's going to step on it.
is that where you go? Seriously?
I mean,
Mr. Stealth?
I mean, if I'm in front and they see me, they would assume that people would probably be behind me. So I'd want to clear that suspicion and.
Okay, so go
I'd
wherever you
probably-
want. You literally, while the two androids are talking with that roll, I'm gonna let you disappear into the brush. So go where you want, Derek. Where are you going? To the right, to the left, to the straight? Like I said, go you can go 10 meters from where they're at.
Yeah, I'll go to right there.
All right. As you do that, give me a luck check. All right, you almost crack a twig, but you don't. Fortunately, everything's moist. It makes off no noise. There's also ambience all over the place. For a second, you're like, oh, man, that would have been close. And as you look over to your left, you suddenly see, well, this guy. Hold on. I'm changing the layer because we're still playing. Do you see him now? There's a red spot.
Yeah.
Okay. You see a guy behind a tree. He's currently looking in this. I need some like fucking line of sights. He's currently looking in this direction. So you're essentially behind him. But also from your right, in this direction, you hear talking. Voices. Human voices. You who currently are hidden, what would you like to do?
I need to look at something real quick. Forgot to write it down, but I think I'm gonna try to melee on that guy and do a sneak attack. And I'm just looking at how much damage that knife would do. I think it's mine. 2d12.
You currently have the element of surprise. Of course, you are a couple of meters away from him. So you will have to try to get closer.
I'm gonna do that. A pistol in one hand and a knife in the other, just in case. I don't want to have to fire the pistol because I'm gonna have apex rounds and that's gonna be loud.
All right, give me another stealth check, please.
Hey, I know this is, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Let him figure it out.
All right, not as good as the last one you rolled. So, what did you roll last time? Why'd you roll 5 plus 15 last time? Or wait, what was your last one? 3 and 12? What was your fucking stealth last time, dude?
What? It was a 12. I rolled a plus 12.
All right, so your last one was a 3 plus 12, right? So,
Yeah, this one's
we're
a
gonna
5
roll
plus
a
12.
perception for this guy to see if he fucking notices. Oh, yep. All right, as you're closing on this guy, suddenly he fucking turns around, and you are face to face with, well, what looks like a raider. You're going to have an action to do whatever you want, though. You are still 2 meters away, so you're at a melee range. What are you going to do with your action?
First.
All right. Give me your attack roll. 3d12.
Apex.
What's that, plus 8 to each?
Yeah, it's a plus 8.
All right. You get 3 hits. Give me damage. It's all right. Yeah. What's total?
I haven't done that math yet.
140. Is that right? About 140.
Yeah, that looks right.
140. All right. I'm going to say that you fucking kill him. We're just going to let you kill him right now. Yeah, right now. Do. As your
Wait.
shots. What?
I've got to do it because he's done this to me before.
Go ahead.
Are you still dual wielding, Derek?
Yeah. I said I have the knife in one hand and the gun in the other.
Do you have either? Because you need both for a knife and a weapon. You have both.
I do.
dual
I
wielding
have
feats.
dual blades. I have dual wielding blades and dual wielding munitions.
Okay, then never mind.
Nice, though. I appreciate where you're coming from. Anyways, all right. As he turns around, he looks at you,
Yeah.
Derek. He looks down. It takes him a second to adjust because you're a green little fucking hobgoblin that mixes into the fucking background, right? But he definitely notices you. And when he does, you fire 3 fucking rounds into him. The apex rounds pierce his armor and fucking, well, it also, well, alerts everyone in said area So, what are we going to do? We're going to come over here. We're going to switch everyone that you alerted, and we're going to put them on the fucking map for you, so you can just see what happened. We're going to change the layer. Where's change layer? Come on, tokens. There you go. You should be able to see all that now. The conversation that they were having with Die doesn't matter because, well, you opened fucking fire, alerting everybody. So now it's going to be game time. It's going to be fucking turn order. But before we get to the turn order and what you guys are doing, Doran, give me 1d12, please. Okay.
Fucking one.
And what are we doing? We're switching over to the main island. What are we doing? We are also moving everybody off of here because you don't need to be there. None of you need to be there. Wow, there's a lot of you fuckers here, huh? Jesus Christ. So, from main area, you're basically underneath the water right now. You're basically fucking like right there. We'll say that. That's a big icon.
We're like really fucking close.
And Derek, you guys were asking where you guys are. You're like up here. Somewhere. I think like around there. Is that right?
Didn't we pass that?
Might be around there. Well, this is where you were before. Your place is.
No, I thought
he
that's
was
where
saying.
we fought Die, and then you said we went another kilometer from where we found the drag marks and the jackalope. So I
Well-
thought we'd be closer to like right here.
Well, you were guys. Remember, here's the second entrance, right?
Yeah,
Remember
this is where
So
the
this
plant
this-
is.
Yeah, this was the plant. So you came back this way. So you were in the middle of this, between these two areas.
Yeah, and then we went north, I
North.
thought.
Yep. So you were like up to here.
To here.
So now you're up in this area, exactly where I put you. Save. That's where you're at.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I know. So that's where you're at. Anyways, I don't know. Let's put you here. There's the fucking forest. How about that? I like that. You're there. You guys are, yeah, you're underneath the Kraken's water, and as you continue ahead of you, you see a large bulkhead door, Doran.
Okay.
A large bulkhead door, like the one over here, like that one over there. Which fucking, why'd you move, asshole? There we go.
If
Uh,
only we had I don't know, power source.
I mean, we can. I guess we can try to.
Sorry, I'm out of it. I'm being sarcastic.
We can try to.
Dorian
check in-
goes like Dorian. He's gonna look for an emergency lever for an emergency hatch.
Give me a perception check. Da-na-na-na-na. All right, yeah, you find a hatch. It's not really a hatch; it's more like a panel embedded in the wall.
I'm gonna bring us over to the panel. 'Cause I'm still supporting Banshee, and I have a hammer on my back. I'm gonna try and get my karambit, and I'm gonna wedge it into it with my left hand and pry
Yeah.
it open.
All right, give me a what's that? Strength check. Give me a strength check.
That'd be strength.
Yep. Give me a strength check, please.
That's a +8 because I have disadvantage. 16.
What is GM roll? RGR
/GR.
slash.
Or you can do GMR.
All right, you try to dig your knife into this. These edges are they're very small, very sleek, right? And you're trying to fucking wedge it in there to fucking pry it.
Uh-huh.
It's not really working out so well. You can't brute force this. You see, like, Hammer kind of like tap you. Can you put me down, big guy?
Yeah. And he, undoes the thing with Banshee's help, and he supports her along with, Banshee stuff.
Okay. You put her down. She leans up against the wall. She like looks up at you. She looks at the panel. You see her hand go to the bottom of it, and suddenly you hear and it releases and falls to the fucking floor. You don't need to brute force everything, big guy. Now, what you're looking at is a bunch of like series of cables and stuff. It's illuminated. There's a little ruby red lighting coming from it. I think I might be able to bypass this to open, she says. We're gonna roll one more time. I'm gonna do /gr.
I just want to say, this has probably cemented the trust in the three of us. We are as thick as thieves after this fucking walkover. Me going back to save Banshee. Thick as thieves.
Let's hope you all do. Yes. Whoops. What the fuck is it? GM, right? GR? Stupid. I don't know why I can't do this. Hold on. All right. It takes her a while since fucking they're rolling the same. It takes her a little
I
bit
am
of
on
time.
lookout while she's doing that.
What are you doing?
I'm not leaving us exposed. I'm on lookout while she's doing that.
Okay. Yeah, and fucking Banshee's like gimped himself to the other side of where the opening would be, kind of covering you from that direction. He keeps pointing, like looking at the ceiling, looking everywhere, looking for other access panels and stuff. Fuck, you can tell that she's getting frustrated.
Pat her on the shoulder. I'm like, you're doing fine. Just keep going. We'll make it through.
Wait, slash what? GR? Fucking stupid. Grr. All right, you're gonna give her a bonus for this next one.
Dope.
What? Oh my god.
I said dope. I just gave her inspiration.
Yeah, you got this. Banshee says. Like for a second, she clicks some stuff and there's some sparks from the fucking console as like the fucking you hear. I think I got it, she says, all happy, right? When you see another form of blast doors close in front of it. God damn it! She fucking hits the panel a couple of times. That's another door closes. Yeah, she rolled a 1. Fuck!
Shoot. Hey, calm down. We need to be calm in this situation. I know it's hard, but if anything, I'll try and draw anything's attention if it comes at us. Just keep trying. That's all we can do.
You got this, Hammer. Banshee says. Giving her fucking 12 this time. Wow, that might actually fucking do it. She composes herself. She composes herself and works at it as like fucking Banshee looks over at you. He sighs. And once again, you guys feel connected. Your inspiration has moved over to her, and so has Banshee's. And this time, there's another sparks from the door as the secondary, well, blast shield opens, and then the primary one does. You are hit with an immediate burst of, well, air, pressurized air, so escaping as if air hasn't been in the facility for some time. As you stare ahead, you see the hallway continues. However, this is illuminated with, well, ruby red lights, which actually, you know, even though you have the purple field of view, you can kind of see this color, which is interesting.
It doesn't hurt us.
It's not hurting you, no. As the air wafts by you, is that what I'm trying to say? I don't know. Blows by you. Wafts, blows by you. Hammer looks over at you. Banshee as well.
I'm gonna give her I'm gonna give Hammer a kiss on the forehead, and then put her back on my back.
Oh, she's gonna give me a charisma check.
I didn't really want to do charisma.
Oh, you don't.
Why you do this? I mean, no have good charisma.
Fun. You do have a bonus, but still. The whole forehead kiss, that's, I don't know, that's. What is she, a baby mama?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that. She kind of like looks at you. Yeah, we don't do that, big guy, okay? None of that. I appreciate you, but let's not do that again, okay?
Doran gets a little sad,
She
but
like
he powers through it.
she
He needs
pats
to go through this.
she pats you
Get
on the
us all
back
survive.
as they start like trying to go down the hallway.
No, I put her like she's back on my back. We're going
Alright.
down.
All right, Hammer. Yeah, Banshee just looks at the two of you. He like shakes his head. Come on, let's go, guys. Looks like we got a little bit more tunnel to get through.
Hey, at least we made it the fuck through. God damn it.
That was. I feel like that was easier than it should have been. Yeah, what do I know?
Don't say stuff like that.
Banshee says as he continues.
Durka.
Mana,
Muhammad
mana.
Jihad.
No, phenomenon. Durka.
But we're gonna keep going.
Okay. You guys are headed into what should be the main facility. The others. Well, Derek has alerted everyone in the area. We're going straight to initiative for you fuckers. And I'm pretty sure you're all gonna fucking die, but hey, what do I know? You need us to roll initiative for you there, big guy? Fade.
Yes.
Yeah. Where is your token? You're down there. I got you. Initiative. Da-da-da-da-da-da. All right, we're gonna let Derek go first because that was a yeah. We're gonna let Derek go first. Derek, you killed this guy. There was a commotion. You have alerted everyone around you. What are you gonna do?
Run.
Okay. All right.
Stealth roll and run.
Yeah. Go ahead and move.
Stealthy running. If I don't know if that even works.
No. I mean, fine. Give me.
Bruh.
Just move. Just move. They're gonna get fucking attack if they see you. They are because you are retreating. They are gonna give. This guy is gonna fucking fire on you, and so is this guy. Just FYI. It's like if they leave combat. So hold on.
Okay.
They get a bonus, by the way, because you are running. And I'm pretty sure.
One.
Well, the 1 and the 12 negate each other. That 10 and I believe, we'll say the 10 is. Do you have natural armor when you're running? You're fast, right?
Yes, I would have a. Why don't I have it written down? I think it's a 4. I have to check.
All right. I'm gonna say the 10 hits you then. Which probably isn't a good. Maybe I'll roll low. See, that's pretty fucking low. 33 points of damage. To not your head. I think that's a torso.
Yeah, it's a 4.
Okay. Yeah, that 10 will hit though. Since they have advantage for running, this guy sees you. I'm not gonna let that 12 hit. But to say the 1 and the 12 negate each other, that 10 hits you for 33 points of damage to your torso. I'm pretty sure. Are you dead? I think isn't that enough to kill you or no?
I don't think so, actually.
No?
No, I'm still good.
You can give me an endurance check though. I'm gonna put you here because turn and ran, they get a free shot. Like right there. Yeah, unfortunately, with that endurance, that's enough to absorb 33 points of damage, which is a critical hit, by the way. It's going to have blood loss every single turn, and you are unconscious. Kuma, what are you doing? There's a sudden couple of shots, and then a couple of bursts, and everything goes quiet for a second as they all move. Well, that's not their turn. What do you do?
I try to find where everything is. I can't see the map.
You can't. You're right. How many actions per turn do you have? How about that? You don't know.
Two actions a turn.
All right, we'll default. Yeah, I think you have more. All right, so basically, oh shit, sorry. Basically, Derek went to the northwest, and then suddenly there was a burst of gunfire in that direction, and nothing. The AI looks at you.
Well, time to go. Fuck up.
I think they killed Derek. Should we try to get him?
Yes. Well, let's go kill them first.
I was hoping we could stealthily get up to them, but Derek has ruined that approach.
Yes, of course, as usual.
Then I will go right. You go to the left.
I'll go left.
Very good. And then you can move. You don't have a clear line of sight right now. There's trees, so there are fucking trees and foliage everywhere.
Well, I will definitely be moving swiftly. To the left, of course.
Okay.
I'll go left and then up.
All right.
And I won't be moving full speed. I'll be moving probably like quietly. So I'm not like running through the brush or no shit.
So stealth? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, stealthing. Yep, stealthing.
Do you have stealth? Do you know what your stats are? How do you want me to roll for this? I'm just rolling a fucking normal for you. How about that? You're not incredibly stealthy, but you also don't suck. So you're gonna be able to move. You come across Derek, who's face down in the fucking plants, taking a nap.
I just shake my head and look around to see where the fire came from.
All right, there are two targets. There's one to your north and one to your northwest. You see them advancing on your position. What was that?
Wow.
All right, we're gonna give you, because you're not at your computer and I'm doing all this, you can have one attack. How about that?
Okay.
What's your attack bonus? Do you remember that?
I gotta. What does it use? Strength or speed?
Neither. For attacking, it's your attack bonus would be.
Well, he's an android, so it's at least a 2, I think.
Well, so hit probability is 6. So, but there's foliage and cover and stuff, and I'm gonna say you're at a penalty because you're in your vehicle going to fucking get taquitos.
Actually, I went and picked up cigarettes and weed.
I was it's a fucking taquito shape, isn't it? I was close. Should've got taquitos.
I ate taquitos earlier, so
God, now I want taquitos. Where can I get taquitos? Anyways, all right, you fire. I'm gonna say you miss for that turn. There's your turn. Okay, you find Derek. You look at him. You're like, what the fuck? You see a guy advancing on your position. He like ducks as your fucking concussive wave goes past him and fucking shreds a tree. Well, I guess
The tree falls on him.
the android opens fire. Holy shit! Android is open
Ow.
firing. Might just fucking rip this guy apart. 77 points of damage. Nice. Not bad. All right. Hold on. Yong. All right, it opens fire. There's fire. There's lots of fire. Something they open fire back at the android. Let's see what they do. We're gonna roll 2d12, see what they do. Somebody's gonna do auto. Come on. Yeah, a couple of 8s. Regular fires. They're gonna do their bursts. 6, 12, d12. Let's see if anything hits. I'm pretty sure they're going to. Anything good in there? 12 negates 1. 11. 1's not so good. We're gonna do a luck check, but it's later on. So 11 hits was the 10. Yeah, plus 8. That's not bad. They're gonna have to reload. So, oh, I didn't see that 12. That's 12 and a 1. So 11. 10 doesn't. 11 hits. Android's taking some damage. What is the android's max damage?
Android has 140 health and an armor level of 2.
Thank you. Do. That's about right. All right, sounds good. It's taking some fire. Let me do.
So is that 50 or 100 points that it took? Wait.
12 and the 1 negate each other, so it took 11. So it's 45 divided by 2. So it only took 23. As there's gunfire, rounds going. Did it fire at Akuma? Dunk. Oops. Yeah, it fires a grenade. All right, it misses. Blows up, fucking sets fire to an area. Because it was an incendiary grenade. Do. Hold on. That area's on fire. FYI,
Like
that's what that is. That's
area.
That's fire. Huh?
Oh, no, I'm trying to remember what the area of that is.
Is it? What did I do?
I think it's 3 meters radius.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 3.
I think it's smaller than the others.
Yeah, that's why I think I look at that. It's like I knew 3-meter area. Anyways, it's on fire. It's gonna spread. Oh, don't we have a little fire icon too? I could just use that, huh? That's all right. I like the. There we go. Oh. All right. So this area is on fire.
Wait.
I think it's 3, right? Is it 3? Tell me it's 3.
I'm looking. I think I got it mixed up. It's just a incendiary grenade. I don't see that. I see the firebomb.
What's a firebomb? 5?
A firebomb's 10.
10 meters? Shit.
Yeah. I don't think it's a bomb because bombs are all bigger. This is just a grenade, which is at least half the size, so probably 5 meters.
Yeah, let's just say 5. Let's make it bigger then. It still missed. That's 5. Is that 5? That's 5 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. All right, there. I like that.
Oh wait, is there?
I don't know. That's what it is. Let's make it bigger. That's cool.
I don't even see Molotovs.
12 meters. It's fine. I like that. We'll just use it because it's cool. Let's do initiative. Do.
Well, I guess I'm going last.
5. No, they are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Got beat by an unconscious guy.
Wait, who? Who's unconscious?
Derek taking a nap, and he's still faster than them.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yep. All right. Yeah, you're taking like a permanent dirt nap, though, aren't you?
No, I got
Or
like
no?
10 health,
Okay.
and I still have the hunger to heal more.
Give me an endurance check then, or a regenerate and then endurance. I don't know. Whatever.
I can do a few regenerations. Do 40 to 12 because I'm in a pretty bad situation. Oh wow, that's some really good rolling.
I'm gonna say as you regenerate, right? this is the end of your turn, but you
Yeah.
will start to wake up. You get the feeling that part of the jungle is on fire. There's gunfire around you. As Akuma's standing over you. Yeah, you can heal that. You're going to start to wake up. You are still prone this turn, though. I'm going to have you fucking...
I'm gonna stay
figure through
laying. Actually, I at this point I'd probably still try to play dead.
Okay. See, that's a lot to regenerate. I'm going to have to change regeneration so it works over turns, because 3 seconds to fucking just soak up.
No.
You know what I mean?
I totally agree.
Yeah.
The downside is it takes food, and I've countered that by just manually eating food every couple of turns.
Wait, have you been doing that
So
as an
there-
action there, dude? That is an action to
Yeah,
eat food.
no. I've been taking that account. I
Okay.
take one. So a protein bar fully heals you, which would be 5 hunger. I can't fully ever get that 5 hunger because consuming 5 hunger would put me at 0 and I die of starvation. So I can only ever use the 4 hunger per bar. Yeah. So I've been working that out. I
So-
eat 1 action to eat a protein bar, and then the other 4 actions
So
to heal.
here's how
And
I
that'd be
want
my
it.
5 actions in a
So
turn.
from now on, it's only going to be no matter how many actions you have or how many times you can regenerate. Regeneration is only going to be 1d12 per turn. If you use a nutrient patch like above, then it will double the effects. That's what they're for. But unless you
Yeah,
do that,
yeah.
so you can figure that out over how many turns if you want. But regen's only going to be able to take 1d12. Maybe not even that much. I don't
Well,
know.
that should be per level, which that would force me to actually start leveling up regenerative, which
Mhm.
is, I think, a good idea.
Yeah.
Because I really should.
Well,
I
that's-
have the
isn't
stuff
that- I
to
think it
level it
says
up.
that.
I just need to take the
It's
time.
1d12 per level. Like that's per turn. It says so in the fucking thing, I think, dude. Hold on, let me look.
Wait, let me read it.
I'm pretty sure.
I
it
don't
does.
think I saw anything that distinguishes if it's per turn or per action.
I should clarify to be per turn, but that's what I meant. So it is per turn. Equipment.
Yeah.
It's 1d12 per level. That
'Cause
means per
it
turn. not
should
by-
be a very slow. Or
Yeah.
it's still fast. That's still really
No,
fast
that's
healing.
still fucking really fast.
But it
That's-
should not be instantaneous like Wolverine level healing.
Yeah, no. Well, that's why even like you're not going to go past a like nanite. Like using a med kit is going to be 1d12 per turn. If you read how advanced kits are, it's per turn. It's going to heal a certain amount continuously up to 60 points. You don't get all the fucking points back right away. So, anyways, yes, regeneration. It's going to be that per level, but it's not per action. There's no fucking no. So I'm going to have to clarify that it is only per turn. 1d, it says right there 1d12 health per turn. That's it. It says so right there. So I don't have to clarify because
Okay.
it says so. Okay, there. All right. Yeah. So
Okay.
you can gain 12. That's it. That's what you get per turn.
I'll lay down there for
I think
4 turns
too. I
then.
think too. It's going to be like using auto. If you use regeneration, that's it. That's your turn. You can't do anything else. I like that.
Yeah.
Because regen will only.
Well,
be
I
1d12
always
per
imagined it
turn.
as him like training himself and like
Yeah.
grunting or something when he regenerates.
Yeah,
like, takes concentration.
You're focusing. You can't do other actions. It takes all your turns. Doesn't matter if you have 10 to you. That's what you're doing. You're using regeneration. So you get 12 points this turn. That is it. Moving on to Akuma, who's in the car getting cigarettes, not taquitos.
Wrong. I am back at the house.
Oh well, fuck. Now you can see the map. See the map. See the fire. Excuse me.
Working on it. Hold on. I just connected my phone to my laptop. Give me
All right.
one second.
So, anyways, we clarified regeneration. Like I said, it does say per turn, but you will have to use your whole turn to regenerate from now on. Otherwise, that's just fun.
Wait, so what if it's you use the full turn, you take the 12 and you get it? Or if you did it like you rolled for it? Because I feel you're disregarding that the 1d12 that implies
No.
rolling.
No, I'm not. What do you mean? It's 1d12 healing per turn. Doesn't matter what you roll in the d12.
Yeah, so do I roll every turn?
Yeah, not every.
Oh no,
action.
so you just heal it flat, just the full health of
Wait, what?
12 points. I mean,
What do you mean? No.
I say, do I need to roll a d12 to?
Yes. For regeneration, you roll 1d12 for healing each turn.
Yeah.
That's it. So if you regenerate, it's d12 for that turn. Doesn't continue because you use a health. You know what I mean? At some point, your hunger is going to disappear. I mean. So
It does. It's going down.
yeah, each turn, if
And
you
it goes
want to
back up and
regenerate,
down.
you say, I want to regenerate, in which case you're going to roll your d12 of your level of regeneration, and that's what you're going to get back.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. So no 4d12, though. That's, yeah.
Yeah, we'll disregard the others.
Yes. Yep. All right. Kuma. One guy's dead because Derek shot him in the fucking stomach, in the face, whatever. He's dead. Derek went down too. You look at him, you run by. There's a bunch of gunfire. A fucking grenade blows up behind you, setting the jungle on fire with an incendiary, by the way, which is, yeah, it sticks to shit. It's like napalm. That's what I'm thinking. There's action around you. What do you do?
Are all these little pink guys enemies?
Yep. Those are all the ones who are aware of your presence. Because AI's over here fucking shooting at these guys.
It would have been
Yeah,
so funny if you didn't put the die and you just put another red dot.
I know, right? I should have.
This guy's taking the first brunt.
What are you firing twice?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I need to figure out how do these fucking things work with you, dude. We're back to that. We're back to that because you just seem to just be fucking splatting everything. Like, I gotta read what I made you or how the weapons work. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to find it.
Oh no!
I mean, I
hold
assume
on,
'cause-
hold on. 1, 2. So I have 4 turns with a speed of 10. So that'll be That'll be 2 shots from each arm,
Okay.
and then 2 shots from each arm.
What do you have to pluses to hit? Anything? Nothing. Just regular hit prob, right?
I don't know. I guess so.
All right. Well, your hit prob is an Android.
At this point, I kind of want to
What?
bring up the question.
8 or up's gonna hit.
We are still taking account like the power draw of all these shots because
Well,
he's
somebody
done a lot of shots. I think
you have been doing. You have been taking into account into the power draw right there. I mean, you have ammunition there, big guy. That's
Battery powers 10 kcs per.
yeah. How many shots is that though? Which is why I'm looking because
that minefield took like 10, I think.
yeah. That's it. I mean, you're not using your fucking.
That's
core
why I
right
bring
now.
it up.
Yeah. I mean, you got to think of it as like a
I
magazine.
thought
like-
even like the most powerful stuff I thought would only get like 20 or 30 shots.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see what it does.
No, I got upgraded battery packs.
You do. You do. I gotta find out where did I put you. Hold on. Why is it so hard? Derek's. Wow, we're back to Derek's fall. Where'd your story go? God damn it. Just players. Hold on, let me find it. I need to find it. I just want to make sure.
I mean, there is also the point that Derek does have a bunch of stockpiled ammunition on him also.
Yeah. You guys are fine. Akuma, here you go.
I'm just saying, if you got grenades, I'll fire them.
Sadly, no, I only have smoke grenades.
Take die. We know that.
So what happens if you hit somebody in the face with a smoke grenade? I'm pretty sure that would hurt pretty bad.
Well, actually, I watched a video on how dangerous grenade launchers are, like that, like non-lethals. When you shoot a smoke grenade at someone's face, it totally can kill someone.
Why is it so hard to fucking find this? I got so much shit.
Like, I think it's reasonable to assume they'd at least do 1d12 damage of just like physical.
Well, it would be.
hits you.
Well, actually, are you shooting it or are you throwing it? Because if you're throwing it at somebody's face, you're gonna get that strength check too, or the strength. You know, it's gonna be added to
That's
that.
true.
So you could fuck people up by
I need
throwing
Doran to
smoke
start
grenades
throwing
at their
them.
fucking face. Dunk, dunk.
It's non-lethal. You can't get mad.
I don't know where the fuck this is. I can't find it. I got too much shit in here right now. Fuck. I don't really give a shit.
Wait, you don't even need to pull the pin. You could just use them to throw.
Jesus Christ, July 1st. We're gonna say you have enough power, and if not, I'm gonna make you fucking pay for it out of your core. I really wanted to know what the fucking damage does for this shit, because it's not that much damage. You know what I mean? Because this concussive would be force,
Well, I
right?
thought it was.
In
Yeah,
which
it's
case
supposed to
I'd
incapacitate
fucking,
and knock them out.
yeah, and I'd roll a strength or endurance check. In which case, like, what'd you roll for your damage last? You're doing just shots right now, right? So that's fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots. Or are you doing damage, Akuma? Fade. Fade. Fade.
Okay, what's the question now?
Were those your attack rolls or your damage? Those are attack rolls, right?
Yeah, those are attack rolls.
So anything over an 8 hits.
Okay.
So 10, 1, 2, 3. So you got 3 hits. So give me damage, please. And then I will do endurance / strength. So yeah, that's.
Wait. No, wait, that's not right. That's 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, ouch.
That's 2d12 per hit. So
Yeah, there you go. Because that makes sense. Because it's not like. So 18, right? So let's say this guy's endurance. He rolls.
so 30.
All right, I'm gonna say with your fucking 6 attacks, right? You're missing a couple of times. Maybe you're excited. Maybe I don't know what it is. Anyways, you fucking you knock KO this fucking guy right there. Yeah, he gets fucking KO'd. Boom. As you fucking shred the woods. How about that?
I said, drop your weapons.
Fuck you. Is it their turn? Did the AI go? Right?
Yeah.
Derek,
No.
you went. AI
They're gonna
went.
hate it when I run up on them and engage in physical combat instead of fucking.
I'm just laying here healing.
Because I got a poison tip. I got a poison tip tail from Kiki.
Fuck. All right, hold on. I'm just fucking doing this. See what they do. See what the android does. They're just fucking having a battle over here. We're just gonna let them fucking continue to fight. And we're gonna do initiative for you guys. Do initiative. Derek's just healing.
Derek's being Derek.
Do. I didn't start this. Stealth? What's stealth? You know what we're doing? What time is it? Fuck, it's 3 hours. My batteries. Do. What are we at for battery? Let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna switch this over. Fuck you, disconnected. Did we all roll? Kuma, Derek?
Yeah.
How can I change this? This is at 14. I gotta do the following. We're gonna pull this out, see what happens. And that way, I should go to output. Sorry, hold on. 20 watts. Yeah, I'm not too happy. I spent a fucking $800 on this battery, and it's still like. Couple hours. It's still powering Starlink, but I haven't hooked up the generator. All right, that's fine. Do. Who's going first? Mana. They are. It looks like, huh? Well, that's disappointing. What'd you, Akuma? One more time. What'd you say there, buddy? Exactly to them, and how did you word it?
Drop your weapons.
All right. As you say that, you hear a thunk. As you look down on the ground, right? There's a sudden bounce of a grenade. As it hits your feet, like lands like right in front of you, and then all of a sudden it explodes. Give me a second. I gotta look this up.
I feel like my Android quickness would allow me to fucking scoop it up and throw it back.
You know, if it was your turn, sure. If you held a action, sure, but you didn't, and that's not how the game works. So it is 2d12 times 14. Wait, 2d12 times 4? The fuck did I just say?
It's gonna be an impact grenade and blows up as soon as you grab it.
Clunk. EM.
Actually, gonna blow off your whole hand instead of just going off at your feet like it was supposed to.
That's it. That sucks. Roll 2d12 times 4. All right, here's what happens. You can take 48 points. Damage, everyone in the area. And yeah, you know who's in the area, right?
Die.
Everyone there. This whole area is currently engulfed. So everybody in that area can take the 48 points of damage. And you're all, whoever's in that area without armor is engulfed and on fire. And for you, Akuma, you got armor, but you are currently engulfed. Remember, armor.
What was 408? Let's see, 405 minus, you said 48?
Well, here's the, yeah, so you're going to take 48 points of damage, but
405 minus 48.
hold on. Anyone know the full suit perk? Now's the time to fucking pull that out of your ass. Anyone? Anyone?
My suit perk?
Yeah, no, a full suit perk. Anyone?
What that is?
That's fine. Then take 48 points of damage.
Fucking super, dude. Like fucking.
I have a tier 4 armor. I have tier 4
I'm like, I think Derek's dead because of this.
Hold on. Let me find.
There's nothing I can do because
The full. So you are fire resistant. So you will not take damage from fire for 2 rounds per armor level. So
Ooh.
you're basically on fire, but you're just like, you'll have to put it out at some point. But you're not going to take any damage. Derek.
Derek dies.
Derek, as you are laying there regenerating, concentrating, right? You hear Akuma, put your weapons down, or whatever he said. And all of a sudden you hear a dunk, dunk, dunk. And suddenly you feel a warmth, a heat. At first, it's soothing, like the sun. And then it burns, and it doesn't feel good. Yeah, that's probably enough to kill you. That is enough to kill you. Because you are currently
more than enough to kill me.
So in
I-
the
like,
Legend
that's-
of Green
That's
Sheep.
it.
You are currently on fire. You are burning charred as the pain courses through your body. We're not going to let any of you have the other turn because this is what's going on. What time is it? It's almost fucking 3 hours. It's almost 7:30. I got to go get some food. Here's where we're going to leave it, though. So, Derek, yeah, it blows up. The feeling of warmth and happiness quickly leaves your body as it sears. It burns. You might even cry. I don't know. Do you cry out? Do you scream? What do you do? What's Derek's last words?
Ah!
Yeah, something like that.
The Star Wars scream is his
Yeah.
last words.
Scream. Yeah, and it's lights out for you. But here's where we're not going to leave it just there as Derek dies, and the AI is like, "What the fuck, Akuma? What happened to?" As there's more gunfire, as he might go down because he only had 140 points. We're going to find out when we come back, though. We're going to leave it at this. Doran, you, Hammer, and Banshee continue forward towards another large bulkhead door. You look at each other. Hammer sighs. Another fucking door? What the hell? However, as you start to look for a panel, suddenly there's a hissing sound. The sound of pressure releasing, I guess, as the door suddenly opens. And in front of you, you see, well, a glowing figure. The Red Queen. You all know what she looks like. I don't have a picture right on hand. She looks up at you. Her small frame. She's not like a child. Not like in Resident Evil.
No,
She's
yeah.
adult. You saw the picture. She's definitely a woman. She looks up at you, at the three of you, Well, it took you long enough to get here, but I guess eventually beats better than never, doesn't it? She says with a smile. As behind her,
This is when Dorian collapses on the ground, sighing, "Help us!" And he finally gives out after battling repeatedly for everything, and he. This is when he goes down.
all right, as you hit the ground and you're about to pass out, there's suddenly a sound that echoes through the corridor, a sound familiar to you, a sound almost like family, of something that might be like you.
Yes, finally.
And that's it.
It's been 2 months, and I still haven't found out. Now I finally will.
You just died. Everyone died. Derek died. You died.
I didn't die. No, he passes out.
Oh no,
He
I
doesn't
can
die.
still come back.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You're just only on fire for fucking the rest of forever.
That is the worst
See,
thing that
here's
can
the-
happen
here's-
to me, though.
Well, that's
That is
it.
the
You can't
Okay, I have
generate.
one
You can't
question.
regenerate if you're taking fire damage. You drowned.
yes.
You're done.
I know that. That is why it's the one weakness that I have is fire damage, basically.
Fire
Hey,
It's being
damage.
it's fire damage is suffocation are like my two
Yeah.
weaknesses.
Yeah.
And
Plus your part plant.
even if yeah, no, I understand that.
What else? What?
I'm basically going all the way down to negative 40 or whatever.
Don't hit that
And then-
negative 60.
Have to like heal back from that, and I am luckily I'm at like full hunger and have ingest, so I can recover a decent bit of health, but like it's still not a situation I want to be in. That's like the closest.
Doesn't
I've been
the
to death.
fire stop regenerative? Because you've had that argument about my character
It
too.
does. No, it does.
Yeah,
he-
so
you
you
can't
can't do
you
anything.
can't
about it.
regenerate.
That's why
if you're on
no, I
fire.
would have to fully. No, I'm saying I have to fully burn. There'd be a point where I wouldn't have any health left to burn.
Yeah, but
I'm going to char to a crisp and then hopefully try to recover from being a
Listen,
burnt crisp.
if you're cremated,
That's not.
yeah, if you're cremated, there's no regenerating that, dude. You know what I mean? There's certain things you can't come
I-
back from, and
Have fire
Yeah.
capsules, but
Yeah,
that was
maybe
so
they'll
much
go-
damage.
maybe-
I'm out.
maybe they'll go off and save you. We'll find out next time. Maybe the plant will save you. Who knows? Maybe the plant will set off your fire capsules. Who knows?
Oh my god! I just fucking the Red Queens. After Dorian passes out, the Red Queen's probably gonna explain what happened to him in the facility to Banshee and Hammer while he's passed out, and probably with that fucking monster or animal that was also experimented on with like fucking protecting him. Oh my god!
maybe,
It's gonna be dope.
or maybe not.
It's gonna be dope.
Maybe they won't know, or maybe you're gonna find yourself back at day one, as you're all falling, as you're all falling through the sky, and with splishes, you're gonna end up back here and repeat. It's gonna be like Groundhog's Day. It's gonna be fun. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, that was a what was this? A Saturday Tuesday session? A Tuesday Saturday session? Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah, Tuesday, Saturday.
Without fucking Riley. That's all right. Did you guys enjoy it? Was it enjoyable? Dying and killing people, and you know, Derek, if you took him out stealthily, it would have went different.
I failed the roll.
You
He
did.
saw
It's all
me.
about the role. I did. You know, but then,
Hey,
you,
real
then you
quick.
fucking put a couple of
I
pot
did
shots
not
in his head.
think the whole reason of me going to the side is so that the
You do-
other people wouldn't be in the same spot attacking.
Hey, you do realize you look like a plant, right? Just
I know,
just pointing that
He
out.
told Akuma
Just-
that he walked over my body and was standing right next to me.
Yeah, just telling you, you look like a
Hey.
plant. He might have not seen you, but you shot him in the fucking
Real-
head.
Real quick, do you want to do a Thursday, Saturday? So I'm not, so that it's not spoiled what's on the inside of the island.
A Thursday, Saturday.
Yeah,
Who knows?
because I also got a party on Saturday,
Do you?
so
That'll be.
I do.
perfect.
4th of July party.
Oh,
So we
yeah,
could do
yes.
it Thursday, Saturday, so it doesn't spoil anything
Well,
for them.
let's see how tired I am. How about that? Remember, I'm
Okay.
off today. I don't know when the next day off is. I don't know if I'm doing anything for the 4th. So who knows? It depends on how fucking tired I am, basically.
Okay.
If I'm not tired, I'll play. If I'm bored and like fucking tired of looking at the fucking parkour and all the other stuff I'm doing over here, I'll be like, yeah, let's fly, let's do something, let's go to space. No, let's keep going this way. I love it because there's a lot of story, and I want you guys to get to the surface. I don't know if you're all gonna make it though. I honestly don't.
The people who are closest to getting to the surface are fucking Hammer, Banshee, and Doran.
Yeah, yeah, maybe, or maybe.
I still want to point out the
Maybe not.
fact that I'm pretty sure Akuma was trying to leave this place on a Lovecraft.
Yeah. Yep.
And I just
Not
got to
that
point that out. If he was trying to leave the place on a Lovecraft, I don't think going to the center island is going to get us out, because that's probably where he came from, leaving from the Lovecraft.
You guys are. I don't think you understand how much story you have to fucking play through to get out of here. Let's just say that. Yeah, I don't think you got
But
any
the
clue.
people who know the story are Banshee, Hammer, and Doran.
Well, I would say a couple others were kind of like on the path, but they're not playing. So it's down to you guys. And I don't know. We'll see. Anything's possible. But yeah, at that note, that's a 3-hour session. Everyone's on fire. Everything's on fire. In a moist jungle. And if Dai is still alive, well, he might not be anymore, because the element of surprise and the talk that they were going to have, you over here would have been very beneficial, but it didn't happen. I love it. I'm also not the arbiter to throw things out there that you missed out on. But there's a lot going on. You guys are going to, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen. Are you guys going to get to the surface? Anything's possible. This is 2096. At that, we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it. Thank you for playing and spending your Tuesday with me. Yeah. Welcome to July 1st, kids. Yeah. All right. Good.
Turns out biologically similar to a T-Rex.
It turns out what?
I'm biologically similar to a T-Rex.
Yeah, it's gonna be a mouse. You're gonna like fucking yeah. Never mind.
It's gonna be a little tiny grasshopper.
It's gonna be a little tiny thing. It's gonna be so cute.
It's
Can't
gonna
wait.
be the thing that whispers into Pinocchio's ears, like, "You can't do that, Doran."
Oh my God. All right. Until next time. Good night.